All right, hello, and welcome back to a brand new, exciting, synced up episode of Video Ditch. It's Sam, Nick, and Jake. New lineup of hosts going on, and we got some very special guests, friends of the show, joining us today. Yeah, give them the intro treatment, Nick. Let's know who we've got on here.
So, fans of the show recognize a certain Hugh man who was valued at much of a level of rendering, so he vanished under mysterious circumstances. Turns out he actually went across the street to the competitors of the Jesse and Friends podcast for one office. Now, people who listen to Jesse and Friends will say that Hugh was a member of their show long before, but I wasn't listening, so that doesn't really matter. Also, we have Jesse, the namesake of Jesse and Friends. So, here they are.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
They have calculator high score. They have favorite.
That's the one. That's the only one.
Rouge the Bat. Fill in the blanks, folks.
Rouge the Bat jerking off simulator. Go check it out. Link will be on screen in the description, in the comments, on the like button, on the subscribe button. Check it out right now.
There you go.
These have been fully filled.
And that's how we get demonetized within the first minute of recording. But you know
Doesn't
what?
even matter.
Could
have been worse.
Yeah.
I don't care for money. I don't care for that kind of stuff. It makes me sick, frankly. I see all that green. I think, what is this? A big pile of puke? Get it out of here.
These peas.
What is this? An
I try to
Earthbound
eat
reference?
peas. Not trying to eat my supper. Come on, man. Let's be serious for a second. Me and Hugh actually, we took a vow before the show, since we haven't been guests on a lot of shows. We took a vow to kind of take this seriously, because we're kind of jokey guys. We like to joke around and be a little funny, wear clown hats, but not this time. We're locking in. So if you have anything you want to say, yeah.
Okay, very good.
This is a first.
Yeah. Well, we're
Thank
happy
you guys
to
for
have
having
you
us on. Really
again.
appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll be giving them the classic Video Ditch treatment, going through their personal histories with gaming, talking about, their project, Podcasters United as One, Jesse and Friends, all the good stuff. And perhaps we'll even get into discussing the remainder of the year, since we're already fucking, 3/4 of the way?
Yeah, we're hurtling towards the end.
We're hurtling towards the end of 2024, and these coming months are critical for some of us. So we'll see what's going on. But in the gaming world, it's been a pretty dry summer, I'd say, at this point of the year.
I completely disagree, but let's keep going.
Well, you've been taking advantage of the sales. I was talking about just new releases.
Oh, who cares about that? Go to the past.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's
Play the shitty games.
Yeah. No, that's for the AVGN. He was trying to warn you, saying, "Don't do that." It's a cautionary tale. He's like Aesop in his fable.
The cautionary tale of the AVGN.
Yeah.
The nerd and the grapes.
Mm-hmm. Well, before we get into the game talk, any non-gaming media we've been checking out, we'd like to recommend or share.
Absolutely
I know Nick
not.
briefly mentioned he saw Deadpool and Wolverine in the theater.
What?
I haven't gotten a
What?
chance. But yeah, Nick, tell us your thoughts on that.
Okay, well, I'm an MCU hater. I think they're usually trite, shallow, pedantic films. Not even on the level of, say, an episode of American Dad. I would say anything Rogers says is comedically leagues and leagues ahead of whatever stupid quip is coming out of Thor's mouth. But Deadpool Wolverine, I actually enjoyed pretty much every second of it. I tried. I went in. I had like my full hater mode on. I was ready to hate it and be miserable, and be like, "Oh, what a waste of money." But I was laughing from the second he flicked his sword on the ground and it skewered a guy in the head. I was like, maybe this movie's all right. I thought it was pretty damn good. I thought it was a fully functional comedy. If they all just went that way, stopped even trying to pretend that they were action films, just full on jokes, that would be pretty bad. But Deadpool Wolverine is pretty good.
I see. Any thoughts on the Deadpool films? Any of our guests or panel?
I saw the first one when it came out in theaters live. My best friend was a Deadpool head. I call him a deadhead.
Yeah, I guess thoughts on Deadpool in general at the top. Do you enjoy his specific fourth wall breaking sort of humor that they?
When I was a little boy, diaper filled, rim, playing old Marvel Capcom 3. We saw this guy. We're like, what the? Wait, is he talking to me?
He's talking to me? Is that Nolan North talking to me?
I was like, brother, we need to get down to that scary comic book store that's in a basement and get ourselves some fucking Deadpool.
There you go. Wow, Hugh, have you actually like read material there, or were we just doing a bit?
You scan the glyphs.
My friend did. I wasn't the.
So you were lying.
He was the
Okay.
Deadpool guy.
Interesting. Thought we were gonna be serious on the show, but that's fine. It's cool.
That
Already
was
the
real.
vow is just being broken. What about you, Jesse? What are your thoughts on
Yeah,
Deadpool?
do you love Deadpool? You and
Well-
your
well-
kindred spirits?
His fourth wall breaks always came off as a little eerie to me as a kid. I was confused and scared by it mostly, so I never thought it was funny at all. But I always thought that the violence was a little bit much. The jokes were too crass. I just never thought that it was funny as when I was reading them around like 12, 13. I was way too mature for that stuff at that point. So I never enjoyed Deadpool whatsoever.
See. Jake, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, as far as the movies go, they're the better Marvel movies. But again,
I think so.
I'm kind of on the same page as Nick. Marvel movies, it's kind of a low bar for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, no offense to any big Marvel fans.
It's
out
nice
there.
that
It's
we agree
fine.
completely on
Marvel
that. Yeah.
fans can handle it.
Yeah.
Should learn to
Yeah.
handle a little
Yeah.
criticism.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I have to
I
calm
think all the
down.
Hulk heads out there, all the Thor heads, come on, take on me, as Aha once said. Take me on. I'll beat off
Yeah.
a lot of you.
Deadpool's alright.
Jesse,
It's okay.
hold your rage, all right? I know they're talking shit about our favorite Thor movie, but hold it in.
Yep,
Let's
I'm
be
trying not
serious.
to
Not
freak out
about
right
that.
now, but just kind of
You know, they're talking
boiling
shit
below
about
the
Howard the
skin.
motherfucking duck, but let's not.
Let's not even talk about it actually, because I don't want to. Thank you.
Hey,
Thought we
that's
discussed
fine
before
by
the
me.
show that we weren't going to
That's
mention
fine
that.
by me. You know.
Yeah, I think if you're someone who's like got like a weird moral opposition to watching Marvel movies, you're like, oh, it's the death of cinema. You're only doing yourself a disservice by not seeing Deadpool's Wolverine. You're just being frankly a hater.
Mhm.
And you should probably consider if that's the reason why you're so alone. It's not because you're so smart and interesting. It's because you're unpleasant to be around. So just go
Mhm.
watch the movie.
God damn, Nick, this
Oh.
movie has compelled you.
A surprisingly
Yeah.
Well,
progressive
I mean-
review from Nick.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I'm also
shocked.
seeing like people online are like, "Oh, it was just 2 hours of nonsense." Like, did you watch the whole movie like this, where your fucking eyes closed and you're plugging your ears and you didn't want to perhaps laugh, perhaps have some joy and mirth in your life? Get over yourself.
It put the
Deadpool movies?
CUM back in the MCU. Am I right, brother? Come on.
Exactly.
Come on. Deadpool. There we go. Well,
That's what
I'm shocked. I'm shocked, frankly. I thought you would be like, this is the most trite horseshit. I don't need references
for
upon
real.
references. I mean, from what I've seen,
I mean, listen,
turned
man,
me off, but
you
maybe
know,
that's
I
just bits in
love-
isolation.
I love Army of Darkness. I
Mhm.
hated Doctor Strange 2.
Mhm.
I don't know where I was going with that, but it was pretty good. Deadpool Wolverine was. I would say it's the only multi
amazing
movie
Mm,
that was
okay.
good.
I was gonna say.
Just outright.
'Cause
I'd
it's-
say
yeah,
Rick
it's-
and Morty could watch Deadpool and Wolverine and take some notes.
Mhm. It is kind of, I guess, not surprising at all, really, that they're
Yeah.
leaning into the multiverse trope because that's what's big in superhero media. It's been big for a long time, but right now in cinema, that's what's the
I mean,
trend.
obviously, is it as good as Smiling Friends? Of course not. But what is?
Mhm.
That shit's pretty good.
It is. Jake was
That's
laughing his ass off. He held his belly. He
showed
was
me it
laughing
last
like
weekend.
Santa.
Mhm.
That got me off guard for sure.
He, w-
That was
he fell,
pretty
he
good.
fell out of his fucking chair. He was laughing so hard. He broke his nose even.
Very nice.
Face first.
Jesse Huey, any thoughts on Smiling Friends?
Oh, Smiling Friends, don't even get me
Smiling
started.
Friends.
I couldn't
pretty
get
good.
through one episode, man.
You know that one guy, that one creator, he's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think
We
he was my
went.
neighbor. I think.
Yeah, we
like-
went to high school as our neighbor way back
Yeah,
in the day.
it's
Psychic Code.
crazy.
He's
Back in
always
the
the
day.
funniest guy. We were always like, if anybody's gonna make a TV show, it's gonna be that guy. You know?
Yeah.
And
At
that
the
guy-
international high school.
Islands.
Incredible.
Oh yeah, it was like in the ocean.
Took the
somewhere.
plane every
Yeah,
day.
yeah, Oceana High. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah, well, what about you guys? Any
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Think
any
of Deadpool
movie?
or
No, just
No,
any movies,
cinema.
TV. You know.
I watched Godzilla -1,
Okay.
and that was
Hugh,
like
what'd you think
the
of it?
most.
Please.
It was the most amazing movie I ever saw. I didn't check my phone once. I was
Oh,
like,
that's how you know.
Wow.
yeah.
I know. I'm
I was glued to the
unironically
screen.
with you there, dude.
I was
Yeah.
like, wow, the Japanese really know how to make characters that you're like, yeah, I know that guy.
Wow.
I also know that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are like, these are my friends. This isn't a movie.
I'm with you though, because I saw Godzilla -1, I think last year or whatever. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just so different compared to the way, and I know everyone talks about just the way that America treats fucking Godzilla, and then you have the way the Japanese treat him, or her, or however you want to be in the story. But it's just like you have one that's fighting with fucking King Kong.
Pronouns here that we're not
And a
woke
sword.
in the Godzilla household.
Yeah, that's what the -1 actually stood for. -1 pronoun.
I thought you were gonna say -1 like chromosome or something like Godzilla has like Down syndrome.
That was actually I think the plot of Shin Godzilla. That's why he was all fucked up. Yeah.
Sorry, his eyes are all weird. Yeah.
That was so. It's kind of
shit.
crazy after all the radiation. He was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
As a melted chromosome.
God damn.
Yeah, that was like the most epic movie I ever saw in all my days.
Wonderful.
It's a very good one. I
haven't seen it.
Man. Highly recommend, and Hugh also does, so you know
well,
it's good.
I prefer mature adult films.
It is a mature adult film.
I don't. No Cape Crusaders in it, so I don't know about that.
Okay.
Well, speaking of Cape Crusader,
incredible.
I watched
segue.
half of the Batman series, Caped Crusader,
on Amazon Prime,
well,
Bezos' streaming platform.
Perhaps I watched it on Amazon.
The new Batman show.
Yeah, we talked about
Drake.
this with fucking Sky of Tides.
No, not Tim Drake. What's the name of that horny guy who drew the animated series?
Bruce Timm.
Bruce Timm.
Mm-hmm.
He's involved with it.
He's involved.
Good.
Some of the other Batman directors are like producers on the project. Notable ones. I think like Matt Reeves, who did the Batman in 2022.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
That guy,
I like that film.
Edward Norton, they're all on there.
Mm-hmm. Batman's played by Hamish Linklater, if you know who that is.
Who?
Did you ever watch Midnight Mass on Netflix?
I did actually. I liked it a lot.
Okay, you know the pastor, the main guy.
Oh yeah, Monsignor Pruitt.
Monsignor Pruitt. That's Batman.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah, and I thought from what I saw, he was doing pretty good. What do you think, Hugh?
Yeah,
What do you think?
He was doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
from what I understand, it's
Kevin
like
Conroy, so,
back in the day, right? Or is it just doing
it's in like a weird 1930s, but like not as like racist and.
Mm-hmm. Is it just like the animated series did?
Yeah, is it animated?
Like the kind of it is animated.
It's very much
why
like
did you start with that?
Yeah.
You're talking about some live action.
I think you said it was animated at the top, but
I was
we'll go back in the edit. We'll find that. Yeah.
If I didn't say editor, edit in me saying that.
yeah.
Edit me.
You've got an editor that's like chained to a radiator. They do what we say.
Oh yeah, you guys.
We've had about like
have
seven.
We have to
not
keep
to
swapping
diverge
them
too
out,
much
though,
from
is the only
this.
problem.
I know Jake wants to talk desperately about how he just watched some film, but you guys actually have some great editing work on your videos. The little side stories where Pepperoni gets brutally massacred always put a smile on my face.
Oh, that is so sweet of you to say. Yeah, I've always put a lot of soul, a lot of heart into those. You know, a lot of friendship and love goes into making those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
they're funny.
Our
They're worth it.
editor does that. You know.
Our editor does do that. I'm not taking credit for that. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to take credit or anything.
It's good to give credit where credit's due.
Absolutely.
Good on you. Yeah.
I think but that editor we fired, so we got a different one now.
Yeah,
That specific one is-
it's kind of been like a cycle that we've had to go through every half a video at this point. So,
I
you know,
see.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
break
they're
off
driven
the
mad.
radiator and then they run out. So we gotta
Yeah,
get
and you're like, well,
Run into the street, they're run over by a car, and you're like, phew, thank God, 8 times.
got to
in a
go
row.
loiter outside the high school again, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, they usually just piss us off. So
Hey kid, want to be a YouTuber?
I mean,
In
that's
this
where all the
economy,
talent
who
is,
doesn't
you
want to
know?
be? Yeah.
Yeah.
And our ex-unnamed fired co-host, he knew the best high schools.
I see.
I guess
Well,
we
My God.
he was always pinning them up. We had a big
God.
map in our room, and he'd be pinning them up with little red pins every single time.
Yeah, if the editor could just put in his photograph here, or but blacked out with a little question mark over it.
The little silhouette action. Yeah, there you go.
You know,
Not
we're
even
gonna
his
say his
avatar,
name,
but like his actual face.
initials piece,
There you go.
PS, you know.
His address with one number transposed.
We can't
I feel like
talk about him.
we
can't talk about
contradicted the
media
one.
smear campaign going on
We're,
against
talking,
us.
we're beating around the bush. We're not talking about it.
Oh, of course. Excuse
Beating
me.
around the bush
Right.
is always.
We're big bush beaters, yes.
We wouldn't want to expose Madison Wesley Bound, like, or make him like seem like he's like a part of any crime or anything. So we could just kind of beat
And
around the
also,
bush a bit.
Jesse, I think we should just address it here. Like, we don't eat our fans.
We don't eat our fans, and we never have eaten one of our fans. We never eaten a subscriber.
Okay,
Anybody who's liked the video,
right.
reviewed the video, we never eaten them. Just so
Like,
you
there
know.
was that
You
incident
heard it
where
here.
we licked a fan, but
And then-
that was a joke.
We
You
licked-
don't-
we
you
licked
don't
2
pat your
fans.
belly while belching, and someone's like, "Oh, where's Fanzino?" And you're like, gulp. I don't know.
And we just, we just so happened to have eaten like a lot of sandwiches that day, and it kind of like sat weird in our
And they had to
stomach.
be in the exact
And they were
shape
like
of our fan.
suspiciously
Kinda looked like
shaped
a face.
fan in our stomachs, but that wasn't like, that was just coincidence.
It was
Pure, like,
really interesting how that happened. I'm curious, like, if any doctors are listening right now, if you could like tell us what you think was going on there, that would be
Leave it in
awesome
the
because that's
comments
never
below,
happened to me
please.
before.
Yeah, any doctors sound off.
Any doctors, leave a comment.
Because we know so many listen to this program.
Yeah, please.
Well,
Very
Please.
popular.
You have 2 right here.
If you've played Trauma Center, I believe that also qualifies you as a doctor.
That
Just
is true,
any
actually.
Trauma Center players.
That's how I got my master's.
Sound off.
Yeah. Carving a pentagram into your patient. This will make me faster at surgery.
Well, very good.
Anyways, Jake, what have you seen?
Yeah. Wait, any final thoughts on the animated Batman? Hugh. I feel
Yeah,
like we
I
did
like
not
the-
really get to
I like the
speak on it at all.
reimagining of some of the villains. You know.
Okay. Okay. Very good. I mean, I was looking forward to it, so it's reassuring to hear that it is holding up to someone else. And I know you liked X-Men '97, so
Yeah.
very
It's pretty
good.
crazy.
Very good. Yeah. And what about you, Jake? Anything
In terms of media I've been watching?
in terms of media?
Yeah,
I know.
like a
I know. We
show.
talk about what we read too, because I also read the Jujutsu Kaisen leaks today, but I don't know if
Oh, yeah,
Jesse and
yeah.
Hugh
Oh,
are,
I
are
haven't
big
yet. I've been busy.
big
Yeah,
manga
we-
people.
We don't have to drop.
Yeah.
I read
Yeah.
a manga every day, but you know.
Oh, hell yeah,
I read
dude.
2 mangas a day actually, so his
Yeah.
is a
Really?
bit impressive. Not
We're kind of
nice.
big manga heads over here.
I have the
What kind of
entire
huge
United
manga
tattooed
is
In
on
there?
the
fact,
back of
I
my
would
eyelid.
be, if we didn't do it so late, I'd be picking up my copy of Chainsaw Man Volume 12 right now.
Oh shit! Love it.
Oh, sorry.
Love it.
Poor
Sorry,
guy.
bud.
This is
Poor
better
guy.
than Chainsaw Man.
Some of us have jobs on Fridays.
Yeah.
Boring.
Last chapter of,
Boring.
Fuck this guy.
It is boring. I won't lie. I was ready for this week to be over. I was looking so forward to this. Looking forward so much to this.
I know.
So,
Jobs are just the vehicle for which we use to get to this. This is all that really matters in life.
actually,
I would sacrifice anything for this show.
talking about our favorite thing with our favorite people.
Anything.
Anything.
Anyways,
right. Anyway, Jake, what have you been watching, if not reading?
I mean, honestly, not a whole lot. Just been playing games and reading. Like
Beautiful.
Ivy and I generally just, I don't know, watch something mindless before we fall asleep, like South Park or whatever. But now it's
Lame
finally
Rob.
Friends. Finish that up. But
nice.
yeah,
What
you
was your
should,
favorite
man. That's good.
episode?
I don't know.
Spam
I have to
He's
took
on the spot. He lied. He didn't
Probably
watch
like the
any
second
of
and
it.
third one.
You didn't think of one instantly.
Yeah.
Okay,
you-
guys.
you-
Hey! Let's not bully Jake. Okay, we've all been
Okay,
there. We've all been
okay,
called out on a
alright.
massive
Wow.
lie where we've been lying all the
Obviously, Jesse's
time.
the fair
We've all
one of
been
us,
there.
you know.
I
He's the
respect
nice
it.
cop.
You're
Tone
right.
it down.
You know.
It's
You're right.
fine.
I was a lie all.
I could take it, but thank you, Jesse.
Oh, perfect. Well, I think we can inch away now from non-gaming media. Unless you got something, Jesse, that you're dying to share.
Oh no, just like leave me for last and then move on. That's fine. It's
Yeah,
cool.
I think we're done here. Let's move
When he's
on.
actually moving on, he's actually ignoring me. Okay,
no,
whatever.
Jesse, what do you got? What do you got?
No, I didn't have anything to say. So you can just move along.
Wow, I'm surprised you didn't rewatch all of Sam and Max or something.
Okay, that is a racist stereotype. I don't appreciate you bringing this up for the 14 millionth time. No, I did not rewatch Sam and Max. I was rewatching the Netflix series Maniac starring Jonah Hill. Okay, does that sound like Sam and Max to you? It's not quite cartoons for babies, okay? I was watching a serious Jonah Hill documentary, okay?
Mm.
All right.
Was that-
Actually, go ahead.
I was wondering, is that racing against white people to think they're watching cartoons?
Sam and Max specifically, yeah.
Only that one.
Yeah, it's a stereotype, you know.
Mm. Maniac, you said, right?
Yeah, Maniac.
Jonah Hill.
It's
Was-
actually
what- who else is in that? Was another
is
notable...
it Emma Stone, I believe?
Emma
Yes, sir?
Stone.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember seeing promos for this back in the day, but I never gave it time.
Yeah, I gotta
I
start watching.
highly
shit
recommend
for
you watch it.
grown-ass people.
It's a series or a movie?
It's a series, and I actually rewatch it every other year, which is crazy.
Really?
I don't do that with
That
TV.
good.
I've done
Yeah.
that. I might do that with Squid Game also because I really like Squid Game. But Maniac is really the only
Just
TV
watch
show I'll
Kaiju,
rewatch.
man.
Okay, all right. Actually, I have been.
Yeah. See, look at that. We're
beautiful.
gleaning so much.
Oh my, we're like two minds of the same body, you and me.
It's true.
Anyone see
Okay.
Shogun?
I've
one
only
I
I've
watched.
only seen bits.
That's
but-
the was it FX or something?
Yeah, Hiroyuki
Hulu.
Sanada's in it.
Yeah, real Japanese people. So I've been meaning to
It's
watch
Whoa.
it.
Hang on.
Impossible.
I do want to watch that one.
It's
How did they
right.
get them out of Yakuza? I don't
There's
understand.
zero Tom Cruise, so I was thinking about picking it up.
Yeah, but what's so good about Maniac? What prompts the rewatch? What
You
makes
know,
it so good that
every
it
single
warrants it?
every single time I feel like rewatching it, I'm not sure what prompts me to watch it again, but I just have such a good time. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to say anything, but I highly suggest that everybody watches it because it's the most underrated show on Netflix of all time, and it made me
I'd
think
say
that Jonah
I-
Hill was a serious actor. And I also I
I've never
fucking
heard
hated
anyone else talk about
Superbad.
this, so,
Fucking hated
yeah.
Superbad, so this was a great surprise for me.
You hated Superbad.
I did not
Superbad
like
sucks, I
Superbad.
agree.
Nuh-uh.
I hate in general.
Yeah.
Who's
Well, I
that
don't know
guy?
why you're all surprised. It's in the name of the
What's
movie.
that?
Yeah, it's
I know.
super
Judd
bad.
Apatow. You hate Judd
I hate
Apatow.
Judd Apatow
You
and
know,
Seth Rogen.
It's fair to not really.
I never
just
saw
enjoy
it. Oh,
Judd
you
Apatow.
know,
The
they had
day
bad
Seth Rogen
words,
comes on the
language,
show,
swearing.
I'm gonna be like, Seth, gulp. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, Superbad was really formative for me. I
They
spent
should've
my
called it
teenage
really
years being a
good.
piece of shit.
Hey Seth, I
We should
love
fight.
when you
We
made
should engage in
Sausage Party and you
fisticuffs.
didn't pay the animators.
I
you
thought
go.
it was Bissett and Sigmar.
Set and Sigmar. Very good.
Anyway,
But, you know, Jesse and Seth go way back. You know.
Way back, and that's why we're
one of
roasting
your, one of your
around, you know.
mutuals on X, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, mostly just Shadman, I think.
Yeah, Jesse said I like smoking weed, and Seth Rogen's like, finally.
yeah.
Yes.
Someone speaking my language. Yeah. Very nice.
Can't believe I finally found my community.
Mhm. Very cool. But yeah, I mean, I'll say underrated as fuck because I've never heard anyone else speak about Maniac. So
Okay, well, you don't have to
Very
belittle me.
curious.
Thank you.
very curious. No.
All right, enough of this garbage. Can we talk about video games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll move on. That was it. That was the closer.
Why are you
Okay.
guys gamers? What made you this way? Why are you like this?
Wow, you're just right into it.
I think
Jeez
like
Louise.
when I was really young,
Mhm.
you know, my dad dropped me and then
On your head.
yeah, on my head.
Okay, serious Hugh. Thank you.
We were
This
we were
is
just,
real.
we
This is
just
my
went over
trauma.
this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to minimize your trauma
He dropped me in a
Excuse me.
vat of radioactive Pokemon cards.
of FEV
And
and
then
Ball River.
I opened up a thing that was Banjo-Kazooie was inside for Christmas, you know.
Okay.
So that's like
It's like the-
okay. That's the
The
one.
Nintendo 64. I think
Hell
it was
yeah.
like the GameCube and Melee was already out. But
Yeah.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
shit.
One of
I
those
didn't know
kids
that.
too. I
Okay.
was one of those kids too.
I didn't know
On
that.
an
at the time.
old tech kid. I like that.
Oh
though.
yeah.
I respect
never
that
had
though.
a
I
PS1,
get
but I
the
had a
same.
I mean, there was still 64 games coming out, but
Mhm.
it was that
Sure.
weird sort of transition period.
Yeah.
90s kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Turn of the
Like,
Millennium was crazy for that.
It was
sort of
like
thing, too, yeah.
2001 or something.
Mhm.
I don't really remember.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Australia
yeah,
like
20 plus years ago. No
Dude,
big
I
deal.
remember.
No,
I remember
no,
going
it's like
from
3.
Ocarina of Time and then getting a PS2 and having like
Final Fantasy
Final
10.
Fantasy 10.
Or Kingdom
yeah,
Hearts,
that
being like-
was. I never got to play Kingdom Hearts as a kid. Played them all in like college and loved
Oh!
them still. But
That's crazy, dude.
yeah, no, it was such a crazy fucking jump going from like 64 to PS2. But you don't realize it in your kid. You're just like, it's another
Mhm.
game.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say when you grow up with the Dreamcast, you are unimpressed by the PS1 at times. Like,
I could imagine. I could
Jedi
imagine.
Power Battles looks way better on the Dreamcast than the PlayStation. What is this?
You're like,
shit?
come on, guys, don't you want Dreamcast? We're like, fuck you.
I'm
I'm playing Resident Evil 2. Fuck you. You're like, it's on the Dreamcast too. It's like, no, it's not.
No.
Get that thing out of here. Okay.
Jesse,
man.
what was your
Really
first game?
stuck in.
Yeah, Jesse, what formative
Why are
games
you like
you
this?
got?
Let me
Was
let
it
me paint a
Vanguard?
picture for
Yeah,
you.
set
real
the
quick.
scene for the
Yeah,
viewers and
please.
listeners.
It was the first computer ever made. It was big, it was white, it had a screen that was a square.
Mm.
I was a little boy, a tiny little lad, and I was not allowed on this computer, nor was I allowed to play video games up until I was around 14 years old. But I was a little tiny baby, and I was like, you know what? I just found this CD at a yard sale. The guy sold it to me for $2.50. He didn't know what he fucking had. And I got it off of him, and I didn't tell my parents. I was like, I got this CD, and I'm going to put it in this computer. And you know what that
The
motherfucker was?
anticipation.
It was Tonic Trouble. Tonic Trouble for the PC by Ubisoft as the publisher. And oh my goodness,
Ubisoft.
I played the hell out of that first level, and I never got past it because I always had to close out of the game before my parents came in the room.
I was so sure you were gonna say that you accidentally got your hands on like Manhunt or something.
Yeah, it was Manhunt 2. It was my first ever game as a 3-year-old.
Yeah, just in your diaper, you're like, this is epic.
This is super cool. I think I want to
I
start a
love the killing.
podcast.
Wow. So your computer could run this sort of 3D platformer looking thing?
Yeah, and it was the first computer ever made, which is kind of the craziest part.
This guy,
Yeah,
the little
yeah,
mascot of this game, looks
Up on
very
screen
simplistic.
now.
Yeah. Look
Editor.
at Ed from
Editor.
Tonic Trouble.
Editor
Not
now.
quite.
I don't want any messing around. I want
I don't want
Tonic Trouble
joking
on the
around or
screen.
screwing
Now.
around or
Game
mucking
follows
about.
Janitor Ed, who drops a container of unidentified fluid from a spaceship
Oh
to
my
Earth,
goodness.
transforming the
Oh.
planet into a mutated version of itself. Wow,
Oh,
the
you gotta
game
stop.
was initially developed
Nostalgia
to test
blast.
the 3D engine used by Rayman 2. Beautiful.
I was about to say,
Oh
is this
wait, this
Rayman?
design, this makes perfect
This
sense.
This
is
is
why-
not
Certainly.
Rayman. No, it's not Rayman. Thank you for
It
asking.
definitely
not a
infected your
Rayman.
mind. I can
It is.
see
It has
at all.
nothing to do with Rayman at all.
Clearly,
Did he-
clearly. It looks
did-
nothing
so-
like him.
Let's
Did
see.
he have a little propeller kind of jump, or did he like throw his fist as well?
Well,
What was
I never
going
got
on here?
past the first level, which is a snowboarding level, so I never got to the platforming ever. I still have
Okay.
not gotten there to this day.
No, it's made by the
Until
Rayman
of
guy,
course,
though, Michael
inevitably we
Insel.
play it on the Let's Play
Shit.
channel. Jesse and Friends Podcasters United is one.
This is an incel
There it
game?
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got
it's-
Michel Incel is his name.
Mhm. That's true.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, right on.
Tonic
Okay.
Trouble.
So
Absolute-
Tonic Trouble and
yes.
then Banjo Kazooie. I see how you guys are gonna eventually cross paths here.
this is our origin story, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We kind of both got these games on the same day, which is crazy.
Okay, and then as the years went on, did you stick with consoles? Did you eventually?
I
hop on
was
the
like
PC?
forced into
What is
being
happening here?
Nintendo only because my parents didn't know what a game was. So they're just like, oh, if we go and say,
Right,
we
it's
need a
a
Nintendo.
Yeah.
So I had like the GameCube, the Wii. But then when I was 14,
Mm-hmm.
I had my first own money of my very own.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought an Xbox 360 Elite Edition
Mm.
Okay.
Nice. Rad.
with,
Impressive.
you know,
Gears of
with
War.
that game.
A
all the
controller.
You know, all
four
the
games.
Halos.
Yeah, Halo. No, I didn't get Halo. I got
Lost
Grand
Odyssey.
New
Theft
Vegas.
Auto. Oh, okay.
I got
New Vegas, though.
I think Call of Duty Black Ops, one of the Black Ops games.
Mm-hmm. I suppose at that point in time, yeah, those all started coming out. Okay, and then from that experience, did you like enjoy find specific
Yeah, I
genres
just-
that you really
I wanted to get the
gravitated towards
360
after?
so I could get the Scott Pilgrim game. I remember specifically
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
wanting
remember
that.
That game bangs to
So
this
when-
day.
When were you introduced to Sonic Adventure DX?
See,
Yeah.
when I was really young, I turned on my TV 7 a.m. in the morning and I saw Sonic X.
Oh my God.
I saw them
Just
dangling from a
bringing
plane.
it
I said,
back.
I called my brother. I said, brother, get in here. This is a tiny CRT. Get in here. Get in here now. Look at these
Wrapped.
fucking furry creatures. He was like, what the hell is that?
I see.
What the fuck are you showing me
I
right
just
now?
got
I
goosebumps.
see.
I don't know. But then the show's over. It's time for school. We were like, shit, we have to go to school with this in our noggins. This,
Oh,
What is
no.
this magical thing?
With this knowledge in our noggins and these boners in our
Later.
shorts, what am I doing?
Later.
You were so
Later.
intellectually above every single one of the people in your
Yeah.
class.
We went to school. We were like, you don't know what's in this noggin of us. We're intellectually above every single one of you
See.
peons. You're
You know, I get that.
overlords.
I get that. It exposes you. It wrinkles your brain in a new way, and suddenly you're operating on a different level than the other.
Later
kids.
that day. No,
More of an
that day,
ultimate
that
muscle
week,
kind
we
of
go to
guy.
Blockbuster. The Blockbuster that stood to be one of the last blockbusters in the world. That's just a little asterisk I'll add to that.
Is that a true fact? Is that
Yeah,
a true
that is a
Hollywood
true
fact?
fact.
Hollywood
It was-
man coming at us with the facts.
Don't get wrapped up in
Incredible.
the footnotes.
Then I saw
here.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Oh.
I said,
Oof.
dude, look, it's that blue creature right there.
And your brother's like, but what about that black and red one though? That he's
Like,
standing
whoa, what
next
is
to.
this?
Who's that?
We slam it in. The disc is scratched. You can't get past City Escape Sonic.
Oh,
Oh.
But you
that is
can do
brutal.
all the
No.
Team Dark. Team Dark is
Okay.
complete.
Okay.
Well, that's really the only one that matters.
And Mother's out. It's just me, bro, and father. Pizza. We're switching the controller off each level.
Oh, I that's so wholesome.
That's lit.
I love that actually. Yeah, your
I'm
dad.
blushing over here.
And
This is
then-
sweet.
100 years later, I found Sonic Adventure DX on a computer, and then I bought it. And that's how I
It's
found
on
out
the
about that
PC?
game. Yeah.
That's
Now it
crazy.
is,
Some
yeah.
PC.
I was wondering how you guys were playing. Watching some of your videos. I don't know how. Like, I want to replay them, but I just can't.
It is on
Steam,
Steam.
isn't it?
Fun fact. Yeah, it's on Steam for very cheap.
Wow.
Okay,
That's
I didn't know
very
they were on Steam.
kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Josie, tell us your story of how you met Sonic.
How did I meet
Yeah, I'm
Sonic?
actually very
Yes,
curious
please.
now.
Yeah, the first time we ever did a Let's Play about Sonic. I actually, if you guys want to hear a real fact, I hate Sonic. I despise Sonic. I own all of the Sonic games on Steam that are on Steam. I've tried to play all of them, and I just can't get into it for the life of
You,
me.
you never had
so bad. Thank
nostalgia
you,
for
they're so
Sonic as a
bad.
kid, or
Hell no. I don't care about Sonic
as
at
a
all.
kid, you're
Yeah.
just gonna be like, "What is this fucking road?"
Well, he
Yeah,
was saying by the time he's
totally.
allowed to play video games, he was 14, so he wanted the mature stuff. He was playing Yakuza, he was playing GTA.
He's got it. He hit the nail on the head. I was a grim
Yeah.
Fandango boy from that day forward.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
so I can't be into this Sonic shit. I mean, at that time too, the Sonic that was coming out was garbage. Like
It was
Sonic
ass. It was
Unleashed,
horrible.
Sonic and the
no,
Black
no.
Knight.
Enough of this. Stop.
I know. Fucking
Unleash is
blasphemy.
fire.
Is this
The
slander?
day missions
Is this
Unleashed
slander?
were fire.
Sonic has never been
Unleashed is
good.
cool,
Mario's never
alright.
been good. Mega Man reigns on top forever. Sorry.
Mega Man is a little boy in underwear. I don't
You should
care.
actually kill yourself live on this show. I think it would
Hey, I
be
mean-
so much better than what you're contributing right now.
I have nostalgia
Yeah.
for Sonic. That's like an early sort of title and franchise for me too. Like my dad had a Sega Genesis at my grandma's house, right? So I got to play original Sonic the Hedgehog, Green Hill Zone,
Functional. Sonic.
incredible, you know. But yeah, the 3D Sonics are a fucking train wreck.
I will say the first ever Sonic, the original one, I have played that one. That was the one I enjoyed the most.
That's bizarre. I hate 3D
That's the
Sonic.
worst one.
Though I would
When
not
I
say that I
Sonic,
love it.
He was talking about 2D
I
Sonic.
hate,
think.
I hate Sonic.
Yeah.
I think it sucks ass, but I love Sonic.
I
3D.
agree.
You guys are
That's
great.
one
I love
you
you
make
guys. With all the
Make
Sonic hate, I really
Spider-Man
feel right
look
at home.
Slow down. It's like, what
Very
the hell?
good, very good.
Sonic 3 Knuckles is when it gets cool because Knuckles shows
Yeah.
up.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's why the Sonic CD remake that they put out that has all the original stuff, plus you can play as Tails and Knuckles. I'd say it's
The
the
Sonic
best
CD
Sonic
was like-
flat out.
It was like sort of the first instance of wokeness.
It's kind
in
of the first
gaming,
good game.
Yeah.
They put like
Explain.
They put like a pink henchman. They put a girl in the game. That made it work.
Me Too was huge at the time. Yeah, they were like, I want to be in
That's
Sonic
true.
too.
Excellent.
The adventure, the Game Boy games
here
were
comes-
surprisingly good.
Here comes Jake.
Sonic Advance.
Yeah, Sonic Advances are actually
yeah.
really good 2D games.
All the Dims games I couldn't get into either.
I didn't like that Sonic was
Advance,
brown in
Advance
all of
3.
those games.
Yeah.
I didn't like that he was brown was the big thing.
Who?
Sonic was brown in the advanced games. I wasn't a big fan of that.
Yeah, that was a weird design choice.
That was a weird design choice that I didn't really like. Then good thing it didn't catch on because it would have been a disaster with their
I don't
transition
know.
to
I
3D.
think a brown Sonic really could have done numbers.
He used
Heavy
to be
disagree.
brown.
The brown blur.
The brown
He
blur.
was brown before.
Left on your
Dr.
shorts when you're playing this
Kintober
game.
That's what they called me in high school.
He was brown.
Oh shit. He's
Oh,
got a
true.
deep lore knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he was Kintober though. That wasn't Eggman.
No, he said Kintober.
That was before he
did?
got
He
fused
knows what
with
he's
that
talking
rotten
about.
egg.
He's the man.
No,
You know, if we had our other producer Goon on the chat, he would actually be able to contribute to this Sonic
true, we
lore
did.
discussion as well.
we did read all the Ken Pender's Sonic comics.
But he's somehow always never to be found when we're recording. So
yeah, despite being unemployed, he's always so busy.
He's so strange. I said, I told him, I said, Goon, I'm gonna have to go away for 2 months because I'm starting a new job. So you have to step up and be the better producer. And he said, huh? Huh? He looks so slapshot, huh?
classic Goon.
It's a shame
is
that Goon
actually
is
what happened.
Goon's
Hey, if
avoiding
you're
us. Yeah.
listening, get it together.
And
Get
Jesse,
back on
like,
the
he was
desk.
telling me the
Dude,
first
come
time
on,
he
come
met Goon was like, that was a disaster in itself.
Really? Is this another
Yeah.
true Hollywood Hugh man?
What
film?
happened there?
Well, yeah, I want to tell tales out of class. Let's let Jesse
by all
give his
means.
side of the story.
Hey, you know,
First-
it's we can edit this out. Editor, please
Yeah.
cut this out.
Yeah,
And
edit
then
out
come
this,
back.
edit out this story about how Goon chopped off all of my toes and my fingers because he caught me stealing at his shop.
Classic,
And,
classic Goon.
It sucks because I haven't played a video game since he did that. which is a shame because there's been a lot of good ones coming
Oh,
out.
so that's why you've just been providing commentary on all
You
these
can only
Let's Plays. I
scream
understand that.
yeah.
Commentary
I see.
and visual novels.
I
Is
mean,
all we got.
you can probably.
Thank
use your
God I can still read
thumbs to,
VNs.
like, yeah,
Mhm.
wiggle around a thumbstick. Ooh, too soon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, too soon. 9/11 just happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very good.
And there's a sequel in the works. So.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I mean, I
So
don't think
what,
we really.
9/11?
I don't think we really. Oh, I was just. 'Cause I don't think we really answered. We ever got Jesse's answer on his introduction to Sonic. I know we hate him. He never liked Sonic.
Well, I
But
think he said he just
Yeah,
got
he
it
said-
because
yeah.
the
Because of
channel
the-
said he was forced to play it
that's
against
right.
his will.
Okay.
I
This is like,
actually,
you know how a VTuber will be like, "Oh, give me $100 and I'll be forced against my will to sit in my air-conditioned room and eat chips loudly while pretending that I'm being tortured."
that's exactly what happened. I was a VTuber for a couple
That
of
is,
years.
yeah, that is 1-to-1.
Ah.
Somebody
And then you
donated
started
me all the
with
Sonic
Let's
games.
Play. Love that.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, anything you're looking forward to? Yik, I.V, perhaps?
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
Come on.
Geek, I.V.
Let's be serious.
Serious. Very good. Is that
I'm
the
looking
only?
forward to that.
It's only Yik that
Okay.
matters, so. At
You
the
know,
moment.
I'm kicking myself for missing that.
Yeah, you
To
would have
be
been
there live.
you've been with the big dogs. I'm not saying that we got anything out of it, but we got a hell of a lot out of it.
Well, we talked to the inventor of Geek.
Mhm.
Exactly. That's all we
That's
got out
quite-
of it and nothing else.
Quite intriguing. I got a question for you guys. When you are gaming in your spare time, do you gravitate towards the indie scene? Do you gravitate towards more
Ooh.
mainstream titles, or do you kind of like have you been staying away from AAA, or are you just revisiting the past? Like
Replaying
Nick
old
is
Capcom games
so
forever.
privy to.
I haven't been able to play a new game since I think Cyberpunk was I just picked up Cyberpunk this year, and I fucking could not get into it at all, even though I
Yeah.
really thought I was going to be able to like it.
I get
I
that.
understand. I
Even
understand.
with all the fixes, huh?
I tried so hard to get into Cyberpunk, and I just could
the
not.
number one Cyberpunk fan, but I completely understand. So
Thank you for your understanding. And I'm not even going to say it's a bad game because I only played it for like 3 hours. So I'm not like a giant know-it-all about
jaded
Cyberpunk.
about it.
Yeah, I'm not super mad. I didn't pay
Right.
a ton of money or
Yeah,
anything.
sometimes things don't stick. That's fine. You don't
But
have
I-
to like every game.
Right.
I
Yes, you
find
go,
myself gravitating towards like Duke Nukem Manhattan Project instead of Cyberpunk. So yeah, older games
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, right on.
If that was even the question, I don't think it was.
It was
No,
actually.
it certainly was. Yeah. What about you,
Fantastic.
Hugh? What's your
Yeah.
style when you're playing games in your own time?
Yeah. What's your open gamer style?
My
Oh.
open gamer style. I guess just like stuff that puts you in hell. It's my preferable thing.
So you're a
Like I love
masochist.
Fear and Hunger when it came out.
Right. That's true.
Oh,
You love it.
or
You
more
got the
more of
sequel.
like okay,
Like
hell
Dark
and
Souls
that
2.
thematically hell. I see.
Well, Fear and Hunger is also actually literally hell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. well,
Like it's just the game fucks you every time.
Literally.
I-
It's horrific.
I like playing the shitty games that don't suck ass from my past.
Okay. Don't suck ass.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they don't suck ass because I played them as a kid, so that means they're good automatically.
That's how Rootdown works, yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes.
Yeah, I like playing our JRPGs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Weird
remember
indie
you
games.
mentioned that you played Persona 3 Reload back in the day. I recently
Oh,
picked
yeah.
that up.
Way
Um,
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, way back when I was reloaded.
Did you end up finishing that one, or
No, I didn't. I put a mod on and then I got pissed off with the mod and then I didn't know how to take it off. So I
Oh, no.
stopped.
The big boob Yukari mod. I know. Yeah, I have that one installed as
Damn it,
well.
I can't screen this.
Hugh,
I
I
can't
remember
stand
your
this.
favorite game was Resident Evil 4, and I remember you were so excited when the what's the word? Big, gigantic, voluptuous Ashley mod came out. and Leon's
Classic.
snap in half.
Oh yeah.
That's a classic Hugh moment.
It makes the game a bit harder, so it gives me that max edge.
Right, she
Yeah,
can't
I
sneak
see.
in any of those segments because she's
Yeah.
clapping left and right, as they call
She's
it.
clapping left and right. She's
Yeah.
like. I
Not
also
with her
give,
hands,
like-
folks.
I give Leon like.
He's
sort of,
referring to her ass
gimp
cheeks, I
leg
believe,
and,
for
like,
the
a-
audience.
A shriveled up hand, so he can't shoot as good.
Oh, I see.
I make him like significantly less attractive, so
Yeah, make
Ada,
him
like,
bald.
it looks kind of like disgusting whenever she's around.
I
him.
do love the mod
Just
that
to make
makes
it
Leanna
more-
quadriplegic. That is probably my favorite
Yeah,
one.
just to sort of make things harder.
Okay.
I
And you're
like
mostly
visual
on
novels
PC
too.
then these days. Yeah. It doesn't
These
sound like
days,
you.
yeah, I'm
yeah,
mostly on
you
PCs
do it
because
on
my
console.
Switch broke and I don't want to update my PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Are you guys looking forward to the slight sidebar? Are you looking forward to the Switch successor that's rumored to be coming out next year? Would you get it, or is it something you'll pass on? I guess is the
I might
simple
have to
question.
get it if they show like a new Mario or something, but I doubt that will happen.
A new
Tears of
Mario,
the Kingdom
really?
at 60 FPS and 4K.
Yeah, that works.
You know, yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be great?
Doesn't drop
Yeah.
anytime
Yeah,
there's
but-
fire on the
And make
I
sure
doubt
not to
that
show
would
any
happen.
explosions at all, so you don't see how bad it gets when there's a single little piece of fire on the screen.
Boom of smoke coming up. Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of Mario, do you guys play Mario Wonder? Letdown, huh?
I never played that.
It's
Me
turns
neither, but
out
it
it's
looks
just
like a
new
letdown.
Super Mario Brothers again, but sometimes there's a rainbow and enemies get stretchy.
Who would have thought
No,
that the
see, I
new
like-
Super
it was
Mario
on, like,
Brothers
2D. That
title
freaked
would
me
be
out.
new?
Yeah.
Jesse, what do you? Well, I guess we did kind of talk about what you gravitate towards already, huh?
Yeah, I've
What
heard really
about-
good things about Wonder, so it's not good, huh?
I just don't like it. I'm sure the people who like 2D Mario would like it, but
Yeah,
I
I
forgot that I don't
2D
even like
Mario.
2D Mario, so I don't even
Yeah,
know why I
same.
bought it.
No, same.
The prospect of a good time with friends, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't
Switch
happen.
2, like, I don't know. I think, like Hugh, it depends on the lineup. I mean, I'll
Mhm.
probably
Yeah.
fucking get it. I know I'm gonna get it eventually, but I'm
I mean-
I really hope that they are coming out with PS5 Pro. Just, I never got a PS5, and I've been fucking waiting,
Mhm.
because I was like,
Yes.
I'll just get a Pro. I waited 5 years at this point.
What's one more year?
But,
Yeah.
well, I hope it's this year, because I do kind of want to replay a bunch of games that are only on Sony, like Jack and Daxter's and like, you know, Ratchet and Clanks, all those games.
Jack and
I
Daxter.
love to
Jack and
play
Daxter
those.
hits always for me, frankly. But, okay, right on.
Remember in Jack 2 when you killed the fat guy?
In the chair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the little feet hanging out. That guy was
Yeah.
disgusting.
That was great.
Naughty dog, you don't do it like you used to.
It's
Fat
true, I would
people
feel a
should
lot
not
more
be in
in
video
Last of
games, you're
Us
right.
If when Ellie was killing that one lady's friends, they were all the fat guy from Jack and
Oh.
Daxter. Or Jack.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There were no fat people in The Last of Us. What's going on
I
there?
know. It's
Yeah.
Well, I
post-apocalypse.
mean,
Yeah.
it is
They
kind
could
of.
call it the fat of us. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Left 4 Dead, I'm
Oh,
just saying, has
that's
boomers.
good.
They got representation.
Mhm. And even Coach is a rotund man.
Yeah.
You know? Francis isn't necessarily slim.
He's no skinny.
He's got meat on his bones. Yeah.
He's skinny fat for sure.
Yeah. All the time spent on his ass on the motorcycle.
Naughty Dog speaks about being all about inclusivity. When you look at their characters,
So much for the
Super
taller
Mario.
left.
why.
Can't hold a candle to Valve, as usual. Anyways, what's the best game of 2024 so far?
Yakuza 8.
guys.
Come on, let's be serious. Yakuza 8. Who's saying
Okay,
not Yakuza? Raise your hand if you're not saying
Yakuza
Yakuza 8.
I mean, it was, but I mean, if iPoint.V comes out this year, it's going to change in a heartbeat.
Man, I don't know. I mean, Yakuza 8 is not. It's actually might even be like my least favorite Yakuza game, but I absolutely
Really? Like
love
less
it.
than 7?
Really? Okay, actually.
Oh
Are you a
no,
big-
not
big
less than
franchise
7.
fan?
Sorry. Oh, I made a
Alright.
misstep. Not less than 7. Oh, 7's my least favorite.
Yeah, Jesse,
Yeah, I was
what's
gonna
your
say,
what's
you
your
and
tier
I
list
have,
right here?
Essentially the opposite taste of Yakuza, correct?
All right, yeah, I believe we do have the exact opposite taste. My absolute favorite
Okay.
Yakuza game and favorite game of all time is Yakuza 3.
You
Far
are
and away.
insane.
Oh my! I literally don't want to hear it. It is my absolute favorite game of all time. Next is probably Yakuza 6.
I
I
love
love
Yakuza,
Yakuza
6 though.
It's great.
Fuck yeah.
It's amazing. How do you like Yakuza 6 but you don't like Yakuza 3? They're like the same game.
I think because I played 6 before I played 3.
What the
Right.
fuck are you doing? What is going
Because-
on here?
Okay.
Hang on.
I'll tell you. I'll
Put
tell
out
you
your
what
hand for a second. Put out your hand. I want you to count. What's the first finger say? 1, right?
happened. Oh,
Then do one more
I
finger.
see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Okay, so
What
you
about
can do it
0?
then. You can
I
do it.
started at 0. I went to Kiwami
We've already
1. I went
fucked
to
up. Where's
Kiwami
0 on
2,
your
and then I
hand?
went
You'll
to
follow the
6,
metaphor.
And then I went to 5. And then I went to 4.
This
and then
is
I
a
went to
disaster.
3.
Let's become
My
a
heart
thousand.
and my
by
soul
my
are
order of
rotting right
interest.
now.
You know, Yakuza
Yes.
5. I enjoyed it. Quite a bit.
I love 5. I there is not a single Yakuza game that I would say I even
Yeah.
don't care for.
Mhm.
I would say
I
all of
will,
them.
yeah.
All of them are great,
Mhm.
phenomenal.
Even though
even.
my outbursts
What?
of three. Yeah.
You
They're all good. They're all good.
Whoa! Holy shit! I don't feel like I'm welcome here anymore. Actually, holy smokes!
In a
Hey,
hostile
guys, you love
environment.
Yakuza
Jesus
3,
Christ.
You hate Yakuza 8.
I'm
Got
being
it.
oppressed. I'm being beaten down on right now with wooden
No,
paddles
No,
and
no,
sticks.
please. So 3,
You guys promised
6.
3,
What's
6.
next?
Okay, I got to think. Oh, wait. Actually, Gaiden is tied with 3 for my favorite. I love Gaiden.
Oh,
Gaiden was
okay.
very good.
The man
That-
who erased his name.
Yeah, that probably is my favorite one, tied with
It was the
3.
most
Okay.
perfectly succinct Yakuza title. Nothing felt wasted.
It was amazing.
Really?
I totally agree. It was a little bit.
It
I
was
mean,
crazy
obviously it
when
was
he
short,
erased his
but it was
name like
perfect.
You're a fan
fuck.
of
the rest
Joe Ryu? I love Joe Ryu.
I love Joe Ryu too. He's probably my favorite protagonist
Hmm.
of the ones that we've gotten so far. Then we probably drop down a tier. I would say that the actual game part of 8 is also in my top 5, but the story,
Okay.
holy smokes, very disappointing. Although I
Okay.
love the ending. It's probably one of my favorite endings in Yakuza games. I hate the rest of the game though. I love the ending though. It was a very emotional moment. I did not stop crying for at least 5 minutes. Yeah.
Nice.
I love when I can get a real good cry in with a video
Mhm.
game. you
Yeah,
know?
Oh, yeah.
that was essentially the whole thing with Gaiden.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah.
Oh my God,
he was
dude.
sobbing.
Yeah.
He was sobbing. I was
At
sobbing.
the end. At the end when Yang Ya was just crying.
Yep, that was my. Yeah, I loved when I played that with the fucking dub. That was my favorite part of the game when I played it with the dub. That was my favorite part. Though I don't know. I don't know how to rank the rest of them. I think 4 is probably my least favorite though,
You're insane.
just by a little bit. Oh yeah, and of course that is.
I think that's fair
Your
too.
damn mind.
Yeah,
It's the first time they really experimented with having that many protagonists. And
it wasn't
When
bad.
Kiryu
It
showed
was
up,
not
I
bad.
felt disgust.
I love 4. I love 4. It's a great game. Just probably my least
but
favorite.
that's the thing about Yakuza, right? Even
They're
the
also
bad
good.
ones are good games.
They're also good.
Anyway, so what's your real favorite game of 2024?
that is the game that came out
I'm pretty sure
2024.
that counts.
No, he said he didn't even like it. He said it was his least favorite. He hates it.
Nah.
That
Has
is
there been
true,
anything
though.
since though, or anything you think might come out later this year that would dethrone it? In all seriousness,
Only the English translation for Rang Code, the Danganronpa 4 game.
Oh,
I'm planning
yeah.
on playing
I
when
got
it comes to
my hands on
Steam. I don't think that actually came out this year, but it's come to Steam this year, and I only
No,
play games on
it
Steam.
did come
so.
out on Steam like.
Oh, and Sam Max 3 remasters coming out in this month in a few days.
Oh, just the adventure game.
Yeah, the
Telltale.
remaster of the 3rd Devil's Playhouse, which is very exciting.
Weird. Can you still get the original on Steam?
For the time being, and then it'll become free DLC for the remaster, like with the other games.
Are they adding anything?
It looks better. I played the other remasters, and they were pretty good. They were solid. They were worth the $20
They're good
for being
games.
one of my
Maybe-
favorite franchises.
Maybe the best Telltale games, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I'd agree with that. No problem.
Yeah, you hear that, Walking Dead? Get
Hear that, Walking
bad.
Dead?
No, I'm serious. They are better, like actual
Yeah,
games.
they
for
are.
one,
They are
Jesus.
probably better. I mean, everyone talks about the whole package of Sam and Max. Walking Dead is only the first one, really.
It is. Yeah, just the
Mhm.
first season.
With
Always
Lee.
talking about Sam Max's packages every single day, every single
Mm.
time.
I
Yeah.
see. What about you, Hugh? Any
This
best?
year.
Yeah,
Yeah, Yakuza 8 was pretty great.
very grand.
I love the
Definitely
Elden
like-
Ring DLC that dropped this year.
Oh yeah, that came out.
Mm,
Yeah, it
actually,
felt
yeah.
like-
Boo.
I
Are
was
you not an
waiting
Elden
days.
Ring guy, Jesse? Do you not enjoy?
Actually,
He hasn't
Elden
even
Ring was
touched
the only
it.
one I played, and I thought it was fun. So I'm just being a hater for no
He
reason.
hates all sort of Souls games. He hates all
Contrarians,
Souls
I'm
games.
used
I
to
do
it.
and
That's
He hates the
generally-
concept of a
World.
soul. He thinks everyone should be soulless and it should be all black when you die.
That's true. Yeah, wonderful
that's why
every
he
day
likes
down the rabbit
Bloodborne
hole.
better.
Yeah, reading a lot of that.
But yeah,
Okay,
that came out
but-
this year.
Yeah, and you enjoyed it. Did you get through it?
Yeah.
Did you finish it?
I beat every boss except for the last one.
Mhm.
That's
And because I can't get to it because
I
there's
don't
this
know.
big guy with a sword that keeps beating my ass.
I may have asked you this before, Hugh, man, but I do always like to know, like, what's your build? What's your soul's build?
Yeah, how tall are you?
Okay,
Yeah, he's like 6 foot,
thank you.
but it's like strength and dex, I think. Just so I can use every weapon.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Classic.
It's not a good build. It's just so I can use the most stuff that I think's cool.
Yeah, it's good
No
for you.
intelligence.
Who
Zero
cares?
intelligence.
In any
I don't.
FromSoft game, you can do
I
whatever the
hate
fuck you want.
Do whatever you
Magic
want.
users. I hate people who study at the school of Briar Lucaria. This is a call out post to all you
Oh,
magic
shit.
using
All
nerds.
pages.
I know where you are on the map. Yeah, fuck you.
I'm gonna smash you to fucking Stardust with my
Oh, you little
dragon's
nerds
tooth.
with your little Look, I've got dragon magic. I can turn parts of my body into a bear. You're nothing compared to me.
I'm gonna
Hell
breathe
yeah.
poison smoke all over you, and you're gonna be coughing and hacking while I smash you into bits.
But stuff that came out this year. I don't
It doesn't
remember much
necessarily have to be
else.
something big, you know. If you played something indie, we love to hear
Yeah,
about
right.
those ones
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
and then I
played
guess the
Nightmare
best.
Cart as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that
I
one.
love
Sort of
Nightmare
like
Cart. Yeah.
Bloodborne. That was
Very good.
Bloodborne, but now it's not.
Yeah. Legally different Bloodborne cart is
That was pretty epic.
pretty cool.
played-
I love to see that happen, you know. Great
Technically
stuff with
released
that.
last year, but I played Paranormal Site, The Seven Mysteries of Honja.
I heard that's
Oh,
really
that looked
good.
good. Yeah,
That's
I gotta get my
really
hands on that
good.
one.
Okay.
It's been on the
Like,
playlist.
I 100%ed it because I liked it that much.
Nice.
Even better than Danganronpa, huh?
Yep. Because as a
Wow.
cool detective with a hat that is literally me, and I'm gonna like start dressing like him, and
I love that.
I am.
Love
Instead
that.
of talking like him.
Hugh,
gonna
when are we
start-
gonna
yep.
get your real game of the year, Banana, the Steam game, the crypto
Oh,
Steam
oh,
game
the
that you've
crypto
been
miner?
that you've been hammering away at?
Hey, it's
Yeah.
above that. Let's just be real.
Oh.
You get bananas to use.
A banana coin.
Hugh's been a little monkey up in that game. Or so I've heard.
Wow.
shit.
Walking around.
Yeah.
Watch out, balloons.
Oh, Balloons Tower Defense had a Mr. Beast collab.
That's
Oh,
true.
bad
That's
timing,
true.
Bad
It's
timing.
bad timing.
It was about a month and a half ago. So it was
Yeah,
actually
before
great
all this
timing.
stuff
Perfect
came out.
timing.
Mhm.
And we were like excited that I installed the game, looked at it for a second, and then turned it off.
It was
Oh,
tons
that's
of
awesome.
fun.
I love that.
I have a lot of hours in Bloons TD6. I'm not gonna lie. Once I found out it was cross-platform for mobile, I sunk
It's
so
so
many
weird.
hours.
It
in
was
it.
over.
Addict, yeah, love that.
I was a Bloons addict. Anytime I watched anything, I was playing Bloons.
What's your favorite visual novel, Hugh? Since we were on the subject.
The Steins Gate.
Because I'm frankly I'm not like really well versed in the genre, so I am.
A lot of them
curious.
suck ass. A lot of them suck and are bad.
Yeah,
They're
I
all
haven't played
really
a lot.
good. There hasn't been a bad one.
Okay. But what you have
I
played? Do
believe
you have,
Hugh's
like, a
favorite is Katawa Shoujo. last
It
I
might
checked.
be. That was my
I
first
know what
one.
that one is actually,
Yeah.
hilariously. Shout
It
out to
changed
the
my life. I was-
/V guys.
Yeah, shout out to 4chan.
Yeah. You know, come
And
back
they're
on the
coming
show.
back
Mhm.
to release it on Steam.
Yeah.
No
after
way. Are
10
you for
years.
real?
Yeah.
Yes, really.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna play
Oh.
it for the first time when it comes out, which is really exciting for me.
How is it? Yeah, Jess, you play a lot of visual novels. How is
Oh,
it
yeah.
compared to the real ones? Do you think it stacks up, or do you think it's kind of tepid?
Are you talking about Katawa Shoujo?
Yeah.
I haven't played it. I'm excited to play it for the first
Oh, I
time
thought
on
you said you
Steam.
were
Actually,
playing it right now.
He's
incorrect.
going to when it comes out. Yes.
Whoops.
Right now, I'm
Let's
playing
think about
Chaos
it.
Child. Fun fact for the audience.
Oh yeah, man. I've
Actually,
been
just
waiting.
stopped reading it to stop on this show. Fun
I
fact.
got Chaos Head Noah and Chaos Child. I've been waiting.
Noah
time
is
to play
so
both
good.
those. I know.
So
I've been
good.
wanting
I
to play
love it.
Chaos Head for a long
Oh.
time after I found out that the game is actually good and the adaptation is dog shites.
Oh, Jesus Christ! The adaptation is so bad.
So
I had the
Jesse's a
pleasure of
big
watching it
visual
after I
or
finished
not
the
visual
game.
novel?
Yeah, Jesse's the
Okay.
biggest visual novel head.
I didn't
That's true.
realize. Oh,
That's
okay.
Played
true.
Tsukihime and
Wow.
Kagetsu Toya.
Yeah.
Well then, Jesse, yeah. What's your favorite? If
Oh,
you-
what's my favorite? That's really fucking hard because it's
Is that
like
kind of a loaded question for you since you've played so many?
Now
and
you
you've
could have a
enjoyed so
definite
many?
It
favorite.
is.
I mean,
I
there's
would
such
say-
a wide variety in quality.
Now, what
Some of
what
them
do
are
you
just
what do you
dog shit.
enjoy about
It's
the
probably
genre? I suppose.
Return to Shiroganasu Island is probably his
I hope
favorite.
you're joking when you say that because that one was just all right. It was just okay. I did like it, but calling it my
Remember that, 'cause
favorite.
That's the game that like tricks you into
joke.
becoming like evil.
Oh, it did because it was the first it was the first visual novel I played that was just like a bunch of fucking reading instead of like Danganronpa where you can like play
Right.
little mini games.
Tricks you
Oh,
into
like
thinking you're playing an actual game.
Investigating and
Yeah.
other things. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little bit of investigating in Return to Shunagasu Island. But my absolute favorite visual novel, I'm going to get shit for this, but it's probably Robotics Notes, the sequel to Steins
Really?
Gate. I love that. I love it so much. And I also love Steins Gate, but I love Robotics Notes, probably the best in the series of
You
science
like
adventures.
Steins Gate, Zero, or Elite the most?
Well, Elite is complete dog shit. I could barely stomach like 3 minutes of it. Complete horse shit. Zero,
What's the difference? Why is Elite so
Oh,
much
it's
worse
so-
than
oh my
Classics?
God.
I've heard this from a lot of people. What makes Elite so bad?
It's like if you took, this is the only way I can accurately describe how I feel about it. It's like if you took the Steins Gate anime, which is already like a subpar product in my personal opinion, and you made it like 10 times worse just so you could read it. Instead of just instead of just fucking reading the much better visual novel that is like the same price, if not cheaper.
Does Elite actually cut out content? Or
Yeah, it cuts out a ton of content.
Oh my god.
It's fucking
Why does it
horseshit.
exist?
It exists for people who watch the anime, who are little degenerate swamp monsters. Yeah, I'm calling you out.
More succinct, they said.
Don't play Elite, play Classic if you want the full, genuine Steins Gate
Incredible.
experience.
100%. And play Zero, because I like Zero. It's not as good, but I do give it a thumbs up, a Jesse thumbs up.
Very good. Slight tangent here, Jesse. If you enjoy visual novels, have you played anything like Disco Elysium?
Oh,
Or any of
yeah,
those
actually,
other,
that was my
like
favorite
text-heavy
game of all
RPGs?
time for a while.
Yes.
I love Disco
Love it.
Elysium.
It is great.
It's definitely my top 5 games. I love that game
wonderful,
so much.
wonderful.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
I still have only played it once. I'm going in for a second playthrough
It's
soon.
very easy to play.
I was thinking about installing it today, reinstalling it again today.
It's very good, very good.
I love that game. Very good, very good. Well, very cool. And then what over the what about you, Jake?
What's the best game this year?
This year, I haven't played a ton of new shit. The
It's not
best
the new
game
game
I
mode.
played, no, it's not the fucking.
It's the
best.
new Zombie Horde
okay.
League of Legends mode.
No, that game.
It's Genshin
mode's-
Impact.
Alright, yeah,
No.
Genshin's a new
Taco
one.
Star
Yeah,
Rail.
it's a
Endless
huge-
Zone
huge
Zero.
fucking Genshin. No, it'd be Balatro. I think would be my
Oh,
game. of the
yeah,
year
that's
so
true.
far.
You sunk in like over 100 hours in that.
At least 300 hours.
That's a valid pick. That's a valid pick.
Yeah,
Can't give a shit for
Balatro
that.
is a fucking. It's
Yeah.
crack. It's
I
crazy.
guess
Jake
if
and we are degenerate gamblers, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it literally, it's like just gambling.
Hey,
So
but
the
you know,
joy of Vegas,
low
right?
stakes.
The loss of funds.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. What about you,
Yeah.
Nick? Oh well, we all know.
Y2K,
We all know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good choice.
I have a little
It's,
demon in my head showing me the future, and it's showing me I.V, and I know it's already my favorite game this year.
Can't
I'm looking
argue with
forward to
that,
Hades
folks.
2.
your true favorite game of the year.
Is Hades 2 is in early access right now?
It
right?
is.
Yeah,
There's
just
a
gotta wait
lot you
till
can
it's
do,
finished.
Yeah.
but once you get to the end of what you can do, you do feel a colossal clawing hunger that tries to destroy you from the inside out.
I see.
You gotta wait.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be patient. Just
They're
be
gonna
patient.
deliver something fantastic, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
So
I hope
very
so.
cool. Very cool, yeah.
Okay, so Y2K I.V. Got it. Tell us all about your channel, guys. What do you guys do?
Oh, Jesse and Friends
So-
podcast.
Yeah, tell us
United
about
as
that.
One. Wow. If it isn't a story that I could go on for the next 3 hours. Oh my
you can.
goodness.
We're ready
Pick it
for
up.
It's a good thing it's Friday night.
Yeah, baby.
Jake's looking longingly at the news.
That's, you
The
gotta
what?
The
The
news
news
was
is
very
the
beginning
news.
of
That's in the
Sorry,
fading
sorry.
in the blurry background of your set. We can see it.
I believe Hugh just told me to start from the very beginning, so I will.
Yeah, start from the
Yes,
gen-
please. Yes,
Like
the
the
genesis of this.
Way back in the day, on December 31st of 2023,
Wow.
we released our first ever YouTube video on the platform, Nosferatu, the Wrath of Molass Cheeks, and it was
and that was our peak.
our peak. It was the only good video we've ever done. It shook nations like they were doing the damn Macarena. They were
It was
shaking
my
their-
9/11, frankly. I remember that day.
It was most people's 9/11. That's
Yeah,
actually
that was 9/11
the
too.
Yeah.
The sequel.
it's a sequel.
The squeakquel.
Didn't quite live up to the original, but we got pretty close with how groundbreaking we were. And that's about it. That's the
Everything's
that's,
been
that's all.
downhill since.
Everything's been downhill.
Oh, okay.
sense.
What's the like Avengers Assemble moment? What's the I'm getting a crew together. Who
Yeah, who's on
you
your
know
team?
who's the ringleader here?
And
The
can you rank
people
them
are
from
just-
If you,
funniest
if
to
you would
dead
even
weight?
call it.
I would never call anybody in the group a ringleader ever whatsoever. Horrible choice of
But I
language.
would call them
Well, there
all
you go.
equally dead weight.
I would call them slave masters, slave drivers,
Okay.
maybe.
A collective of slave drivers. I'm starting to get an
Collective
idea
of
for this.
slave.
Right.
That's
All
exactly
whipping each
correct.
other.
All
And you're not
whipping
off
each
in the
other.
slaves.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
How many are you? You know.
There's
For
me,
those
there's
that don't
Hugh,
know.
there's Madison Wesley Bound, who you can look him up, and there's occasionally Asperger will come in and he'll flop over and he'll record some Sonic with us.
Even old Asperger.
He's
Even
not
old
doing
Asperger.
anything. He's not
And
doing
occasionally Smuckle stop by too, just to make us regret inviting him.
He's sort of like a Make-A-Wish kid who comes.
Yeah,
anything. He's sickly.
exactly.
I see you guys are doing a charitable. Very good.
That's right.
He tells a joke. You're like, good one, yeah.
That was really funny, bud.
That was a
Maybe
really
let
good
someone
one.
else
That
talk
was
next
good.
time, pal.
Made the episode though, so thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he
And
does
so-
increase the views by a good amount. So.
Yeah, we're actually rolling in paychecks and money and
Oh,
normal
love it.
checks as
Yeah,
well.
all the sponsors,
so,
I'm sure, are lining up at the door.
lots of spo-
Yeah.
They love the sponsors love our brand of comedy. They can't get enough
Yeah.
of it.
They can't get enough of it. We're not, we're just advertiser friendly. We're safe.
Yeah, they're like, Hugh, can you please say a racial slur again for this episode, please?
Mhm.
And he'll oblige him, every single time.
He'll do it. Oh, we know.
He'll
He's,
do it.
he's a
He'll
man
do it.
of
He'll do
action.
it
Yeah.
right now.
business.
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
He's crazy.
Mhm. Okay.
In fact, it's sort of a problem.
It's kind of a problem. He can't stop himself a lot of the time. Sorry, I'm having like a sickness or a cough. I'm not a
Like Tourette's.
Oh, no worries.
yeah.
So, podcasters united as one. Are you all podcasters here?
What is
You
there to
all-
ask? What is this question? I don't get it.
I'm just
Your title.
referring to the title.
Yeah, Jesse and Fred, we're friends.
Podcasters.
United
Are
as
you
one.
are you all individually podcasters, or is it just some
No.
of you?
Podcast
No,
is a
of
much
course
nicer
not.
title than unemployed, I think.
Yeah, yeah. That's he hit the nail on the head there. I
I
think.
see.
It's really,
You know
it's
what?
really AdSense.
Just have to have something that's really confusing to search. Just ruin our SEO.
hmm
Something impossible to abbreviate.
I wanted like the perfect YouTube channel name. So I thought in my chambers long and hard for weeks on end, and I was like, this is the most clickable channel name possible for YouTube. I ran the algorithm through my head. I ran all the equations, the
Good.
calculations.
Yeah.
I was hammering away at that calculator, and eventually I came up with this, and it stuck. It worked. The biggest channel on YouTube.
Very nice.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on again. Yeah.
It's absolutely not even a problem doing charity work like this. It's awesome. We love doing it. So
And
Wonderful.
how's that been for you guys?
Yeah.
Any hardships? Any challenges? Anyone?
Yeah, it's a fucking disaster. I don't know how the hell we're supposed to get views, likes, comments. I don't know how to do any of it. I'm not attuned with the algorithm. I don't write descriptions. I don't do
One
hashtags.
time we break like 1K views. It's like
It's because I put actual cum in the thumbnail, and that's why
Wow.
people clicked on that one. I can't
The
just
cum
keep
nail
doing
is
that,
a-
right?
is-
Yeah, exactly. It was the
yeah.
cum nail, and that was a
Sam,
big
write
break.
that down.
Yeah. Next time.
Oh.
Title for this
Next episode of Video Ditch. Splooge everywhere.
It's the secret. Read the secret. Literally read the book. It's on the first page.
Oh, excellent.
Actually, that's why I bought the secret, was because all the cum on the cover.
Right, it was stuck together. You couldn't even open the thing.
I couldn't even open the damn thing.
God damn. Yeah.
Glued shut. It smells. It fucking
in
reeks.
here?
I just kind of had to assume.
What's going on?
That's the secret. Yeah, the author comes out. He's like, "That was a secret." Gotcha.
And he got us good, let me tell you.
What's the funniest thing you guys have ever had on the show? Just off the top of your head, the first thing you think of that made you think this is funny and I'm not wasting my time. This is worthwhile and it's making me laugh. It's making everyone else laugh. Go.
Me and Hugh have the exact same answer for this, so I don't know if he wants to
I
say
love
it or
it.
if I want to say it.
Yeah. Is it the from episode 1?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
The
Wednesday
Nosferatu
season
bit.
3?
Yeah, Wednesday season 3, the absolute best bit of all time. Hugh, do you want to like maybe
Yeah, link
explain the
below.
groundwork?
We'll clip it. Wasn't that so
it's
funny,
like a
everyone?
10-minute long bit. So
Wasn't
feel
that
free to
shit
clip
so
it,
funny?
yeah.
Wow.
Put it in the
It's
middle
like,
of this
15
episode.
minutes.
Yeah, we'll speed it
Yeah.
up, you know.
We make an entire Wednesday season 3.
Nice.
Okay, I love that. Yeah,
It can only be better. That
theoretical
show
season of
is
TV.
It has Uncle Fester. How can it be bad?
That's what
It
makes
is
it good. That's what
Quite
the show was missing was
possibly
Fester.
my magnum opus. Yeah.
Was Luis Guzman Uncle Fester? Is that what's going on?
No, he was Gomez.
Oh, he was Gomez.
His casting of the century.
Okay, that is funny.
We should get to play this sexy.
They should have just
Mexican
kept Oscar
Spanish.
Isaac.
They should have
Goddamn.
gotten. They should have dug up Raul Julia and put some bolts in his neck.
Mhm.
They should
That's what
have.
I'm always saying.
Yeah.
Been the
Me
monsters.
too.
Yeah,
I
but
would've done it.
we do away with all that, you know. And that's what makes
It's a
that
fresh
season so
take.
good.
Season
Yeah.
3
I
is
see,
just
I
what
see, I see.
Fester's Quest adapted for the small screen.
That's just
Not
a
quite.
quest.
I think it ends with Nosferatu's Las Vegas casino getting
He
set
making
on
his, like,
fire.
laughing gas.
Yeah, it gets set on
Bouncing
fire
down
while
and-
Hugh and Wednesday Addams are having like really passionate intercourse on the floor, and they get trampled to death. And my burned quadriplegic body is responsible for all of it.
Yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
revenge on.
Not
We
to
don't want to
give it
spoil
all
it.
away.
It's
We,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
won't
it's
spoil
fine.
it. We only said the
Very
ending,
good.
but we
I
won't
was gonna
spoil
say,
it.
like I said, my favorite bit was definitely the grotesque pepperoni secret Twilight Sparkle fan fiction.
Oh my god.
That one is probably a number 2 for me. I do love
Yeah.
that one, and we will finish the saga one day.
Thank
When we
you.
go back to Corn Kids.
As I'm
64.
watching, I'm watching those videos. I'm like, God, when are they gonna get to the goddamn?
When's the stupid
pepperoni
fucking
Twilight
Let's Play
fan
gonna
fiction?
stop so I can watch
Yeah,
this
so
bit?
so I can have some laughs.
Very good.
When's this guy gonna stop talking about game design, acting like he has any idea what he's talking about? And when can I see him get killed?
Yep. Mm-hmm. This Madison guy, let me tell you, is a handful.
Yeah. Madison Wesley Earthbound.
It's like babysitting every episode.
He's a handful. He's always like trying to talk about the game, which is like not what we do.
It's like it's not what we do. We've been over this, you know.
What's coming down the pike? Any special guests? Any new episodes you got in mind?
Well-
maybe our fledgling member Jake can sit in and provide his 2 cents to you guys.
Scintillating comment.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, we actually released the finale of the Sonic series
Yeah.
today.
Sonic
Oh.
Adventure finale.
Oh really?
So, go watch that right this
comes up
instant.
just Sonic Adventure 1?
I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
Let's count, buddy, and maybe you'll find your answer.
Okay, let's do it, guys. Everybody in the audience, put out your hands. All right, put out one finger. What's that? One.
Yeah.
Okay. One more. There's a little sneak peek for what's in
Yeah.
for what's in store for you.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just
But
like
don't
the
say
correct
anything.
order
Don't
of the
spoil it for
Yakuza
those who didn't get it.
franchise.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Where's Zero?
Let's
Very
keep that
cool.
on the
They're both
radar
made by
though.
Sega.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Coming
It's
down
true.
the pike. Special guest Jake on.
That's right.
He's committed
Next
to it now.
episode
He's
of
coming
Getting
in.
Time.
Exclusively
New member.
Sonic DX
Yeah.
and
There you
Sonic
go.
Battle 2.
Associated with everything we've ever said on the show.
They're gonna be
Welcome
like,
in, buddy.
Roosh the Bat was joking my freaking bangers. Jake will be like, I remember something like that happened in Sonic X, actually.
Corroborate the
Sonic
story.
X
Yeah,
episode
perfect.
B,
I think that was the last
72.
episode of Sonic X.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, you know, and one day Corn Kids will finish, and you will
One
see the
day.
next-
That game
Don't-
is
don't-
fantastic.
don't say on
That
this
game
episode.
is really entertaining. I'd never seen it before. I was watching you guys play it. It looks really fun.
It's really
It
good.
is.
64
It's-
game.
Yeah, more
Like,
Let's Plays on the way.
So
When
More
we
all
play
of
that
it.
game, we just something happens and we just hate each other.
That is true.
Love
We,
the
we
game, but
have so
we're
much
just so-
rage built
We're
up.
just, it's just so mean. We've never been that mean to each other.
There was a lot of yelling.
I know. Corn Kids is like, I would say it kicks the shit out of any N64 platformer that actually existed at the time. I think it's a wonderful game.
Yeah, it looks super fluid.
It
for
is.
64. Like it's hard for me to believe it was actually on 64. 'Cause I'd never
Well,
seen
it wasn't,
Yeah, it wasn't. It's a.
a port.
but it has the
Made
same
in the-
graphics.
by a new rounder in
It's made by a
2000.
psycho who thought, what if I
21.
made a modern 64 game?
Oh, okay, that makes
And
so
he's
much more
he's a
sense.
genius.
We've seen the Corn Kids running around in Mario 64, and they.
It's true, they do.
Oh, they ported them back? I love that.
Yeah. We were playing it last night. I threw someone off the edge of the world. It was very funny.
Oh, very good. Very good. I love to hear that. So yeah, more Let's Plays coming in
Yeah,
the
more
future.
Let's Plays.
If
you're
Maybe
special
more
guest,
maybe
Jake.
Calculator 2.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Jake, you're a big calculator head. You can help with that.
Yeah,
Are you
is, that
guys-
is that the new roguelike calculator game? Is that what you guys talking about?
It's
Yes.
the one that sort of like,
Yes.
it comes pre-installed. Michael Windows made.
Yeah,
it,
actually, there's a
so-
there's a
Yeah.
button on everybody's
Yeah.
keyboard. If you have the extended keyboard, you can actually just press the calculator
Fresh
button.
from
It'll show up.
Microsoft.
Oh, nice.
That
Yeah.
looks crazy. I'd love to
It
be there.
comes-
Actually, I have a
we-
degree in math.
We need to make
so-
the new.
Yeah.
That is, dude, you'll fit right in.
Perfect.
Yeah, amongst the brightest and the boldest,
There you
That's
go.
what we call it.
the top
ourselves.
minds.
Mhm. They're on it. Very good. I guess lastly, I mean, is there anything that you guys are, looking forward to producing? Any sort of are you looking to branch out or diversify at all?
Hell
Let's Plays
no.
or-
Oh, actually,
Fuck.
we are.
Oh, we are? What are we doing?
Remember should we announce our movie review?
I don't know.
Actually,
Should we? Should we
Yeah.
announce the movie
Yeah.
review show that you just announced? I think maybe we should.
Yeah.
What do we got coming?
Is it? You say it with me. Is it?
Is it
Cleano?
What is-
ITS. Wait, no. IS. IT. CLEANO. Is it
That's
Cleano?
right.
Our
That's
first
what that
episode of
spells.
Is It Cleano? Mr. Vampire coming soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. You answered my question
Can't wait.
with even more intrigue. I love it.
This
Thank
has
you guys.
been,
Like,
like-
I didn't really explain anything at all. But let's
We've
move
been
on.
talking about this for 6 months.
That's
like,
all
on
we're
and
allowed
off.
to say.
Since the FNAF movie came out, really.
It's like, what if
That's
we
true.
talked about the movies? And Jesse's just like, no, we couldn't possibly.
Jesse's like, yeah, let's talk. And I'm like, yeah, we got to talk about
Oh, I
movies.
see. So then Pepperoni says, guys, I'm trying.
He shuts it
Not a
down.
play. He is not getting his dirty, disgusting
He's not
fingers
permitted.
anywhere on this.
He
podcast.
isn't.
That's
We
just a
actually decided that
controversy.
he isn't allowed on the show, which is funny that you even bring it up.
Controversy. You know what?
Wow.
You know who would love to be on that? Sam.
Mm.
Tell.
You know,
He's
enjoy
welcome
movies.
on every
I
single
saw him
time.
bite his
Oh.
bottom lip in anticipation when you said
maybe
movie
he can be
review.
on the Machine Girl episode, perhaps.
Machine Girl.
It's a great
Yeah,
idea.
the Machine Girl, not
Or
the,
Okay.
the Monster
I think
High
it's
episode,
a
whichever
shit.
one he wants.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, no.
Yeah. You guys interviewed
Yeah,
Tetsuo
just-
or reviewed Tetsuo the Iron Man. I know
Iron
Sam's
Man,
a big
yeah.
fan.
I wouldn't say that.
He loves
but,
J horror.
I do enjoy J horror though.
What's
horror
your,
of all strokes?
You like
Frankly.
964 Pinocchio? That's probably one of my favorite movies of all
Yeah.
time.
We gotta review that
I don't
one.
think I know what that one is.
You better look that shit up right now and add it to your Letterboxd watch list, motherfucker. It's a
Now, is
good
that
movie.
Miike or Kurosawa? There's only two directors in Japan, so which
I'm
one?
pretty sure it's a mysterious third one that never released his name.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Probably a
I
Damn.
four.
think it's like
Yeah.
I think it is like they did the fusion dance, you know. Miko
Yeah.
Kurosawa.
I forgot his
yeah.
name.
They
Hang on, I'm
directed this.
vigorously
Mhm.
looking it up. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. I didn't realize you were such cinema fans as
Shozen
well.
Fuki. Yeah, there you go.
Jesse's like is one of the most famous Letterboxd accounts I think of all time.
That is
Oh, he's-
literally
he's
not a
got
joke.
those
Yeah.
reviews people.
Yeah, he moved from the Steam reviews that he was once famous for.
Yeah, I went from Steam to Rate Your Music to Letterboxd. Yeah,
Wow, what a pipeline.
jumping around.
I like that. Yeah. You're honing your craft, you
That's
know.
right. That's
And
right.
then you got
That's
to the
what the-
big leagues.
For the
You're like,
big
all right,
bucks,
Roger Ebert, prepare to suck my balls.
It'd be easy too because
Yeah.
he's missing that bottom jaw. I think that was his curse for dissing gaming. He got a gamer hex put on him. Got that bottom jaw debuff. Gamers know what I'm talking about.
Dude, I'm fucking collecting coins right now.
All the while we're still collecting coins.
Very good.
Uh,
Very good. Well, I think, unless either of you have any more questions about the process or if you guys have any more insights you'd like to share.
Do you want to talk about how we used to have a podcast that got like 10 million views and had like a
used to.
37%, like what is it, like 84% female listener base? And
That's true. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
But
that
we don't do it anymore.
what matters?
Yeah, well, we need a big female listener
Well,
base
it's
so we
just-
can boss them around, you know?
It's just
Oh,
weird given
okay.
what we talk about. You
So
know?
we can use our positions of power to,
Yeah, we just like to abuse our position of power. And when we saw that, well, let's just say maybe one of our former co-hosts did some things that made us have to distance ourselves from.
let's just say all of our former
From said
co-hosts.
podcast? I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
One
Well-
medicine Wesley bound.
Yeah, one medicine.
You guys have
Wesley
mentioned
Found.
this individual quite a few
I
times.
know.
Yeah, Madison
Wow.
Wesley Bound, who lives in, was he still live in Florida, right?
Yeah.
And what's his address?
It's fine. You don't have to censor any of that. We don't care about his
I
well-being.
think he lives in
My
Tampa
God,
Bay.
wow.
Okay.
Incredible.
He's actually one of the Buccaneers, I think.
That's true. Yeah. Good for him, by the way, with all that.
He made the draft.
I see. But the mass appeal of your program, it skyrocketed you to the top too quick. Success
Yeah,
Send
we
you
had
over the
to-
edge.
Yep.
See?
We gave it up.
Bit is
Tail
like
is almost time.
venomous snakes, you know?
I'm
Yeah.
glad to know that you guys had quite a few questions, believe it or
Mhm.
not.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can move on to those. Yeah, we'll be closing out the episode with some questions from our wonderful
Unless-
community.
Any other thoughts? Anything else you guys want to bring up or have?
I will just say that I absolutely love video games.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, my brother.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, no! I caught the sincerity there.
I
I'd
know.
say
hear.
if
I
Earthbound
see
were to
you.
ask me what
Sam
my
really
favorite
thinks that
thing
he can
was,
catch
I
my
would say
sincerity.
video games.
hmm
I'm sorry, Hugh. I didn't catch
Yeah,
that.
I didn't catch the first part.
If Earthbound was to ask me what my favorite thing was, I would put in video games.
That's
Mhm.
true. That's famously what it asks you at the beginning of Earthbound is what's your
Yeah.
favorite thing, and you could put a rock in.
But no one likes that. What are we?
We don't have to.
Crazy?
We're
It's not
rolling.
a thing. It's an action.
Mhm. Well, I mean, we do in all seriousness, we do love to talk about genuine
If
love for fucking
Earthbound,
video games.
well, not even Earthbound.
Actually, yeah,
If,
go for
if
it.
gaming didn't exist, I would not want to live anymore.
Mhm.
Okay.
Every second breathing would be like inhaling chlorine gas.
That's actually true, and I'm not. That now I'm being sincere. That is actually true.
That's real.
A question
real.
for both of you, since we're kind of on this topic. Was there a moment in your history of gaming where, like, what was the first time you saw games as art? It's like, oh, this could be something more than just a product
Ooh,
for
ooh.
entertainment, Not to be too pretentious or like annoying about it, but
Oh,
I
shit.
we believe that games are art, and so
Definitely Y2K.
I mean, I was asking Hugh and Jesse. Those are those two I was
I'm
asking.
answering for them.
yeah. And I wouldn't, and I actually completely agree. Y2K is a work of art, and I love it a lot. But the first ever instance of me thinking that a game was an actual work of art, and this is super embarrassing, but I am about to expose myself as a new gen little pussy. It was Yakuza 0. I played that first in the line of Yakuza games, and it was actually this Madison Wesley Bound character who kind of
put you
whipped
on
me
to
in
go.
the ass to start playing Yakuza 0 because I had played it before and I stopped because I thought it was boring and gay. But he kicked me in the ass. He said go forth and finish the story, and I
And
did.
then you'll see how truly boring and gay this game is.
Yeah, you will see how boring and gay it can get, and I did, and now I am so gay and
And
so
I
boring.
love it. Yeah.
It's so boring.
Wonderful. I mean, hey, it's a hell of an example. What was there like a specific moment in the story where you were like, "Oh, I'm actually moved by this"?
Yeah, actually, it was when Majima, spoilers for Yakuza 0. It's pretty early on, but it was when Majima took out his knife before the chapter switches back to Kiryu and looks like he's about to kill Makoto.
Mm.
I was like, oh my god. I was like, damn, this is actually better than
Shit
anything else
is-
I've ever seen in my life.
I'm
He is a
invested.
mad dog.
Yeah.
The story of Zero is an incredible ride, I will
It
say.
is great.
is nice.
Jake, it's still crazy to me. I've played no Yakuza games.
I know.
Oh, good
Because I want
lord.
to sit down and play fucking all of them, but I need to like really figure out.
Each game is a 100 hours to complete.
Yeah, no, just do them all in one
That's
day.
why
Just
it's
go
like-
through them.
It's like
Yeah.
You
getting
can
into
just
work
like
and shit.
do speedrun tech and like
Yeah.
No, you're
skip all
wasting
the
it.
cutscenes.
My
You
favorite
have to
speedrun
do-
tactic in Yakuza
That-
is start
People who
A.
play Yakuza games and skip the cutscenes must be fucking psychotic.
That is
What is their
Like,
problem?
Torture small animals.
I only
What
like the
is their
gameplay. That's
problem?
crazy. Like the gameplay is good, but you need to have the
Right.
context.
They should probably uninstall it from your computer if you
Yeah.
press skip, I
They
think.
should go to their lives folder and freaking delete System 32. You know what I'm saying?
I completely
Buddy,
100%
I've
agree.
been saying that for years.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
certainly.
that's a good way to put it. No, I'm cursed. I
Anyways.
can't like not like
You'll
completionist games.
you'll enjoy it. You'll love
Mhm.
it. The
Yeah.
second you see Kiryu's fat,
Smile.
gigantic pore in Yakuza 0 all over his face, you're gonna be in love.
Yeah,
Those
it's like, where
pores,
do I
dude.
start? Do I start at 0?
Start at
Start at zero.
Okay.
Start-
You're fine.
'Cause
Just
I
at
mind
this-
old games. I'll play fucking.
No, I know.
Super-
At this point, just start with 0, then go
Okay.
Kiwami 1, I guess.
1 and 2. and then-
Play a 1
Yeah,
and 2 HD on the Wii U if you really
Yep,
want.
that's very important. You play that after 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Kiwami.
Okay.
Then just play 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
And then
And
you have to
Gaiden.
play
Well,
Lost Judgment.
you could
Oh,
play
yeah,
them.
Judgment.
Play Lost
And
Judgment.
Ishin.
Lost Judgment.
A lot of
Yeah,
people say
there's
that you
so
should
many
play
fucking
5
games.
before 4.
Right. Oh,
a
and
lot of people
Really?
say
Kenzan.
that.
You should also play Kenzan.
Yeah, and play like 3 last.
Yeah, 3
Yeah,
last,
really appreciate
and
it.
a lot of people say you should skip 6, so just don't
Those
even
people are
bother.
idiotic.
And then you might want to also flip 1 and 2. You want to play 2 Kiwami, and then you want to play the original version of 1 after that. After you
Yeah.
played 0.
Okay.
You can really get a
All
feel
right.
for it.
That's nice and easy. All right.
And you want to play it with the English.
It's not that. I'll write you a flowchart
Thank
Yeah.
you. Please do.
Ah.
Honestly, I love that. That would be fucking awesome.
for sure.
Now I remember my first games' art experience.
There we go. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited to hear that.
Let's
Hugh.
hear it.
It was The World Ends With You on the
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, not
DS.
bad.
Yeah.
fuck it. That's
That-
a
I
W
was
take
like-
right there.
That is the
Yeah,
greatest
valid.
change game
Right.
ever
Certainly.
made.
W take.
I think I was like 10 or something.
And I saw
Wow.
Show Me Namimoto, and I was like, that's me in the future.
And I was
Could
like, whoa, wait, maybe that life is worth living. What?
Maybe I should take off my headphones.
Oh, impossible.
No, it could be. Could be that simple.
Yeah, I need to get the full. I played the demo of 2, and I was like, whoa, this is epic.
It's
I
good.
think
And then
It's
I never
very
got the
good.
full
Played it.
thing. Yeah,
It's
very, very
good.
good.
You should get it. It's worth it for
they
sure.
had the math guy, and I was like, I love the math guy.
Yeah.
I know. It was
No,
crazy
it's-
when I got him that early. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it's got like it rounds out every story beat, like from the first game and everything. Without giving too many spoilers, like you
Yeah.
by the end of 2, you're like, all right, awesome.
Rounds
I have
out
no more
everything
questions.
except for all the stuff they introduced in the final mix that only I played,
Yeah.
so only I cared about it.
Yeah, which
It's
I'm
like,
glad they
wait,
didn't.
Video game music
It's-
is like epic.
It is the best,
Right?
Probably
still
the
listen
best
to that
music
soundtrack.
from
I've been
Square.
phasing out other
And yeah,
genres.
then I got interested in Kingdom Hearts because they showed up for that one time,
Yep.
and then
Mhm.
Yeah, 3D.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, very good. Very
World
good.
Ends With You and Yakuza 0, 2 of the greatest games ever made. So
I'd
good
say those
choices.
are very good
Mhm.
moments and
Anyways.
memories. Yeah.
For let's see, Human. First question from Humans. Let's keep going down the line here.
We're gonna skip that one. Okay.
Raccoons.
What was that? What was that, Jesse?
I was just we're gonna skip that one, or I don't know.
Which one?
The first question. or-
No, Nick, take the questions away. Forget I said anything. Yeah.
Raccoons. Would you kill a beautiful alien babe?
This is for Hugh, right?
Both. Player's
Both?
choice.
This is a really good question, I think, for Hugh, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him answer.
I mean, depends on how babe-ish this alien babe
She's beautiful.
is.
She's like an Asari from
Yeah.
Mass Effect,
Mm.
but even
'Cause I
sexier.
might-
You didn't even
I might
believe
try
it.
to tell her about my Let's Play channel so she would reconsider. Maybe
bore her
become my
to death.
alien bride, maybe. But if push came to shove, I am trained in like Krav Maga, I know Taekwondo, I
It's
know
a
a million
lethal
different
fucking
ways.
weapon.
What if she
My
was like
hands would be
extraordinarily
extraordinarily
wealthy and you'd get a lot out of the if she died?
Yeah,
in the
so you
will?
get all of her credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would marry her, so I'm in the will, and then I would unleash my fists. 'Cause I'd be like, and it would be self-defense because she tried to kill me all those years ago.
Mhm. Would you make her sign a prenup? Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would definitely.
Like, what is this Earthling concept? I don't understand.
And she,
Oh,
the
don't
stupid
worry
bitch would
about
probably
it,
just
babe.
sign it
Don't worry
too.
about it, babe.
It's Earth Customs, babe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Take it
That's
easy,
what we
babe.
Earthlings do.
very good.
And Jesse, would you do the same?
Oh yeah, fuck him.
No provocation.
I love it.
I mean, Jesse's always
Yeah.
said like he's a xenophobe.
Yeah,
like,
bitches
a-
ain't
Oh,
nothing but hoes and
he's an alien,
tricks.
so
You
to say.
know?
It's true. I
Yeah.
saw him. He saw a copy of Xenoblade and he started screaming and crying.
That's right.
E.T. He's like, yeah, we would kill that guy with hammers. We would like, we would put him on a stick and roast him.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
On
I
Saturday.
mean, but
All those
wouldn't
skulls
you
probably pretty
really-
crackly. Probably tastes pretty good.
Mm.
If you saw
Anyways,
E.T., would you not kill him?
best and worst type of CD cases.
Jewel cases are on top, 100%. I feel like not enough
Yeah.
people appreciate jewel cases, and also I don't think enough people understand how bad Digipack the format is. I think it's complete horseshit that I have a bunch of fucking Digipack pieces of shit next to my pristine, beautiful jewel cases with their stretched out art. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good without the fucking black border. I fucking hate Digipack so much. And some CDs are not manufactured with jewel cases at all. So I have to go on the internet and print stuff out and put them in jewel cases so it looks like I have a little fake piece of shit, so I can finish and round out my Tom Waits collection every single time. I hate it. I hate Digipacks so much. F tier, and jewel cases are S tier, and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah,
That's
Fuck Digipacks.
yeah. PS1, that was the pinnacle.
They get ruined. They get moldy. It's insane. I cannot believe.
Yeah, there's damn cardboard cases that they give you sometimes.
Why don't you just die in rotten hell? Is all I have to say.
They should put record jewel cases, just big ones.
That's a really good
It's a
idea.
gigantic jewel case.
What are like vinyl record holders if not?
they're in like
big
paper sleeves,
digipacks?
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a disaster. What are they doing?
Big and cool.
Yeah, they have a big piece of art on it, and you can open up and read liner notes and be like, "I understand it more deeply now."
We need to bomb the music
Friday
industry.
Night Funking Vinyl. Thank you very much. So,
Oh,
something of a
very
collector.
good, very good.
He's like, "Hey, babe, listen to this. This will get you in the mood."
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, Hugh, I didn't know you were so cultured."
Yep. But then she sees the Blue Album vinyl and she leaves. She leaves me right
Is
then.
it El Scorcho. Wait, no, that's not El Scorcho. Shit.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Incorrect. It's Buddy Holly.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
Sweeter
I'm
Song.
sorry.
Take
My
Lee's
name is
pass.
not Jonas. Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, this guy's never wrestled with Jimmy. That's all I'm saying. Would you ever? I'll skip that one. You guys can read it if you want. I think Jake had to answer it, but it's so grotesque.
What?
Would you ever eat a butthole?
Would you
if
eat a
went to
butthole
China
if you went to China or
Hey,
Korea?
Kat.
The answer is yes.
Yes,
100%.
I would assume you wouldn't even have to be in either nation.
What's the question? I think is if you went there.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like
So-
if you were just like at home and you.
That's
had-
not really the
I
question,
did it
is
at
it?
home and I got really, really, really sick.
All right. Next
So I've never-
question. Next question from the one buns.
Little butt.
We got a few questions.
No, I got real sick. I got real bad.
It's a badass.
Okay.
Yeah, I got, like,
It was rancid.
Well,
I got really bad. I was bedridden.
It's not refrigerated
Christ.
properly.
I was
Wow.
clean around the gills.
ah.
Wobble Dogs for more. Check out Wobble Dogs
Yep.
episode.
Wobble dogs in the description. Check it
In
out.
the description below. Thank you. There you go. Right. Yeah, from the one buns. If you had to pick a Sonic game to delete from reality, what would it be?
The first one.
That hurts.
Bye
That
bye.
hurts. That hurts.
It's not
Wow.
very good. The second one is really where it started getting good.
Sonic 1
Yeah, I'm with you.
on the Sega Genesis. Or are you talking about Sonic Adventure?
It was just whichever first one would stop all the rest of them from existing.
Yeah, he wants to delete Sonic with one fell swoop.
I see. This is I'm going into the
No,
past.
but no Sonic. There's no Sega.
situation.
There's no
Oh.
beautiful.
There's no Yakuza
well.
0. There's no
Oh, well.
game as art without Sonic.
You know, we all got to make sacrifices. Plus, now in this timeline, I can make Yakuza 0 myself and become a billionaire. So, holes in your argument. I think I win.
I would just do the normie option, and delete 06 so that we
There you
don't
go.
get that era of video being Sonic had a rough 3D phase.
Yeah, agree.
Remember
I think
the
we can all
3D
agree.
years?
Sonic was never good. Listen to me whine and complain because I can't play Sonic CD because I'm
like-
fucking stupid. That's basically what all those
Whoever-
videos are.
Who looks at Shadow the Hedgehog thinks that's lame? Like,
Yeah.
certain
I want to sit
ego
them down and
raptor.
kill them.
Certain ego raptors.
It just sit them down and really just
Like,
dig into them.
Shadow kills Sonic in that opening. Did you not see that?
Fucking sit.
Did you not see him clock that gun? Like, whoa.
Mm-hmm. Pretty hardcore.
Yeah, bite the curb.
In fact, I'll delete every Sonic game but Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow, this isn't like you.
This is like stealing candy from a
Oh shit.
Which
Which I have no problem with. Yeah, Shadow.
This kind of segues into the next question from Buns. You become CEO of Sega for one day. What's your first act?
Both
of you.
I'd
Yakuza
buy.
7-2, I'd make that.
Oh, fuck off.
That's not what Yakuza 8 is? What is it?
No,
No, a real direct continuation.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd make Super Monkey Ball every day. It would just be one.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
But let's
Nice.
go back to the
Yeah.
roots, right?
Yeah, back to their roots.
Yeah, you die instantly if you slightly fuck up.
Absolutely.
You go.
Then I think I would just take a bunch of my soldiers, go to Nintendo, and just start breaking stuff. I'd be like, the rivalry's back on.
We're coming back into the hardware race, Nintendo. Fuck your Switch 2. Here's the Dreamcast 2. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, I would make the
Fuck
Dreamcast.
yeah,
just a
dude.
PC.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
The second Neptune finally sees the light of
There
day.
you go. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay.
And
What
Jesse,
about you,
what would
Jesse?
you do? The power of the Yakuza back Sega.
Ooh, I think I would probably buy Mega Man from Capcom. I'd make Mega Man 12.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably green light Yakuza 9, and then I'd step down. I think that's probably how I'd do.
There you go. It's respectable. You have like
All right.
Thank you.
Solid decisions. They probably would have wanted you to stay after those solid decisions, but
Yeah.
I would hope so, but I wasn't real popular around the office, so
Yeah, it was always like
I kept spitting on the Sonic statue.
yeah.
Use his power a little bit.
spitting on the Sonic statue. It was always like stealing like those like the milk from the employee fridge.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a real Blizzard situation.
He was eating everyone's lunches until he got sick and threw up.
Yeah.
He didn't even want.
So it was
hungry.
round and green and like breathing heavy.
Where'd my lunch go?
Yeah.
CEO Jesse. Wasn't me. Burp.
Lift shirt to reveal suspicious sandwich-sized hole in stomach.
Wipes the crumbs off his mouth. Yeah. Wasn't me. Very good. Good.
And the Duke or the Type S Xbox controller, the big one that's good or the small one for a baby?
What the
Hot
fuck
take.
is this question? I don't understand what this is asking. I'm using a Switch Pro
Do
controller. I don't know
do you
what the
remember
hell
the
these guys are
original
talking about.
Xbox?
This one's roughly S-shaped.
Right? The Duke was like the fat
Yeah, dude. I
original
remember that
Xbox
shit.
controller.
It's like the size of a human head.
right? And then
awesome.
the Type S was what came after.
Yeah, it's-
I like the Type S.
I do
Type
like the
S.
Type S, dude.
Type S
I
was
like the
sick.
Duke.
For babies, he says.
The
Yeah,
Duke
oh,
was cool
dude.
because it had a bunch of extra buttons, but they weren't remappable.
No.
No, they were also pretty much useless. The black and white.
The
button.
black and white button. I would rather have two top triggers, please. Like what the fuck?
Totally.
Yeah, but you know it's big.
Yeah. So this
Bigger.
is just like the same controller but on Ozempic or something. Like. It's lost the weight.
It's got weird random sags.
That big hanging beer gut's gone.
Yeah. It's
So
just
it's
always
like
chopped
Instagram
off.
more often.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of brings
Jesse?
us. Yeah.
What did you just say to me?
You only care about Nintendo controllers.
I can't. Well, listen to me for a second. I just can't. I can't deal with the A and B button being where they are. I have to have them in the Nintendo positions, or I freak
Japanese
out.
style.
I get scared. I actually cannot play games if it's reversed.
I remember that was a
get freaked out.
big issue with the PS1 Final Fantasies using O and X flipped was making a lot of people's brains explode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just stop
It makes
now.
sense.
Mm-hmm. It does.
It does.
I understand where
It
you're
I
going.
does.
agree.
O is open. You know,
Yeah,
cross
X
is
is like-
close.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
you know-
and from Kim, we have an
Uh,
actual good question. Believe it or
Mhm.
not.
That is a shocker.
Looks good.
Get ready to get surprised. You become the head of Xbox for one day. Which studio do you buy and immediately close down?
Bethesda probably.
Yeah, they already did
Yes.
that. I mean, you would just like
They're
buy them up again.
unionizing.
Yeah.
They can't.
They did that, but they unionized right before they
Yeah.
would have been shut.
After they
Fucking
got, they
bastards.
saw what's happening to all the other companies. They were like, "Gulp."
yeah.
I see. What about you, Hugh man?
I'd buy Capcom and destroy it. Just
God.
to off the most kind of vehicle.
That's harsh. Okay. What about you, Jake?
Yeah.
You become head of Xbox for one day. Which studio do you buy and shut down?
Yeah, what studio do you hate?
Oh, Bethesda for sure. It was the
You were just completely
Yes.
okay. What about you,
You
Nick?
people doing
Riot.
heroic
Light
action.
on
Riot.
Absolutely, I
Make
would
me go
wipe
for
Riot
Riot.
off the
Well, that's
face of
not
the earth.
bad. That's
I
not
would
a bad
save
choice.
so many lives. I'd be a huge.
Mhm.
It'd be like when people get the mind control taken off. They'd be like, where have I been all these years?
You know the
What
craziest thing?
happens?
Where's my family?
You know the
Yeah, if I
craziest
wasn't
thing about
evil, I'd pick that, but I'm being evil.
I know, right?
Picking
You know the
something
craziest
people
thing
like.
about Nick hating Riot is? It's fucking. He's never like played any Riot.
Never
game.
played any
I
Riot
played
game.
League.
Not
Just
once.
completely
I
uninformed
played
hatred.
Just completely like unfucking.
I have played League of Legends.
That's what we respect him
roughly
for.
15 years ago once, and I didn't like it.
Oh, you stick to your guns, and they got to give you that. I would shut down Ubisoft. I would buy Ubisoft and shut them down.
Solid
but,
option.
but wait,
Fuck
you need
you.
to buy Trackmania first, so that doesn't go away.
And besides, don't you want Beyond Good and Evil 2 in roughly 15 years?
No.
No, it's not. It's
I'm
not
good.
15 years. It's just.
It's never
not
coming out.
coming. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just don't you want to think about how it might be coming one day?
Yeah, it might come out.
It would have been cool. I mean, I would have played it if it did, but you know.
That would have been
And this
beyond
timeline, we're
playing
killing
it.
Ubisoft. You know, bye.
Yeah, kill right. Listen, I'll try. I don't even want to play OHKO or 2KO. Whatever. I'll play it just so I can, tell you how much
Why?
it sucks and how much I hate it.
When you buy it, it's just release. I would release every Capcom IP to the people.
Just make it public domain. Anyone can make a Resident Evil. now.
Anyone can make Dragon's Dogma.
It's actually genius.
There you go.
Hey, give me more Dragon's Dogma. I'll take it.
So people will be pissed at me, but they can't be that pissed.
Hmm. You're giving it back to the people, so yeah, it is kind of like an anarchic move. I like it. Very cool. Well, that kind of brings us to the end of the questions for today's episode. So now brings us to the plugs. Where can the viewers and listeners find you, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Not
Jesse and
possible.
Hugh,
Where
where
do
are
you
we
live?
at?
Unfortunately, we're shutting down after this episode. So if you wanted to check out
they're
our
on the-
channel,
I
it
see.
used to be at Jesse and Friends.
Closed, but
Unite as one on YouTube. But
We
we're
call
gonna
it- we
shut
call it-
down.
The Thought Cops treatment when we kill a podcast as soon as
Sorry.
as soon as they guest on our show.
Didn't mean it, but it's happening.
They deserved it, didn't they? Yeah, keep that in.
Yeah, this
We
they'll be our next.
love them. We love them. Yeah, but where can we find you guys?
Jesse and Friends, Podcasters United one on YouTube, or I guess you could look at the Shawarma Cast on Spotify if you really wanted to, for some fucking reason.
Classic bits.
You guys been doing that for what, like 5 years now?
Yeah, but we stopped last year, so I think
Yeah.
four
Oh,
is
it's
when
dead?
it kept. Oh yeah, we switched to Let's Plays.
I think
For
the
now.
Let's Plays are the right way to go.
I agree.
More laughter, I think, on
More
your
laughter.
end and the viewers' end.
More fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's plenty of laughter in a podcast. You just kind of offended me.
Don't
there,
recall. Don't recall.
I actually
that.
agree with you.
So,
Kind of sucks to just be on a show and then be rated the whole time.
Yeah.
But you
Some
know,
was
it's
kind
like
of
whatever.
evil, but he kind of admitted to, like, we got a guy admitting to various crimes on that podcast.
That's true.
What do you
Lots of
mean by
crimes.
that?
And that same guy on our Let's Play channel ate his own vomit more than 4 times on our third FNAF video. If you want to check that out,
He would just do what we tell him.
he'll literally do it. I had a picture of him naked on our second Castlevania video that I had to delete the whole video because he was
Yeah.
naked on it. But he let me do that.
He was
So
naked?
yeah, his
and we
penis
didn't
was there.
censor it properly.
I did not
it was
censor
one
it properly.
frame of penis.
His dick is like super tiny, so I like underestimated
See,
the amount I need
You're
to
just like, we don't
censor.
even need to put a black bar on it.
Yeah. No one's gonna see that shit.
I missed it completely. I didn't realize what it was.
He posted a
Butt
family
naked, eating vomit.
on his Facebook and tagged his mom.
Fucking
He's like my
all
best
up
friend, though,
in your
by the way.
streams right now.
Just so it's
It's like
clear.
JAV, some
Jesus.
crazy JAV.
He's just like this guy that will do what we tell him to.
Yeah, he's basically
Hey,
like our slave. We can do what we
And really,
please
he's
with.
strongest
Oh my
Physically,
God.
sexually, emotionally.
This all it's making sense. You mentioned earlier, it's a ring of slave masters.
That's
I
right.
mean,
There's
he's
got
he's
slaves.
European, so it's fine.
Yeah.
That's true. We're kind of giving it back. We're giving back slavery to the minorities.
How progressive of you.
Right.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yes.
Minorities like the
See.
Australians.
Yeah, yeah. And
There's
American
no more
whites.
oppressed individual than the
Downtrodden-
Australian.
Yeah, and now
Well, he was
see,
Aboriginal.
power's in my hands, and it's the German who is. Wait, he's not German. What is he?
He's Swedish.
Uh,
Oh, you're being real racist right now, Hugh. You want to be careful with that.
Yeah, I apologize. I made a serious and severe lapse of judgment, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, thank you for apologizing.
Yes. Well,
All
viewers,
right, so-
listeners, you got to subscribe to their channel.
You have to.
I've done it.
Yes.
I've done it. All right. If you're not doing it, what the
You did
fuck
it.
are you
Click
doing?
the
now?
bell, tell your friends, tell your mom. tell
Like all the
your
videos
Enjoy-
and comment on
enjoy
all of them.
European guy eating vomit naked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
catch some bits about them bullying people in high school. It's all very good stuff. It's all very good stuff.
That happened. Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I know.
Yep, and watch Nosferatu, our peak episode.
Yes, please.
If you're an animator, get to work on Wednesday season 3.
Yep.
We won't pay
There you
you.
go.
Yep.
Yeah.
We will pay
but
you.
you could have the idea.
Send the invoice to this podcast.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And as always, you can find me at the Super Samicom on X. You can find Nick at Somebody Stop Me. We're Video Ditch Pod. You know, the usual fucking rigmarole at the end of the video. If you like what you heard or listened
Jake
to,
on the channel
I
when we
don't
play
wanna be
Strangers of
back.
Paradise.
There we go.
You
we
just
will be
find him
streaming
there.
more. That's right.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It's good. I'm tempted to play it right now,
Yeah.
but it's
Perhaps after this recording. But
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
before that, Hugh, Jesse, thank you both for coming on tonight. This
Oh,
was
you're so
a lot of
sweet.
fun.
You're so
Yeah.
sweet.
Thank
I
you
love
for
so
having
much.
us.
I think I've fallen in love. Oh my goodness.
I can't wait for the finale tonight.
You guys are all so sweet.
Yeah,
Or
we'll
whatever
all
it
watch it
releases.
together.
Yeah, it's
I'll
up
hold
now.
hands.
Well, no, watch it on different browser tabs, please, and like it from different accounts also. Don't ever watch
There you
our
go.
videos with other people.
Yeah, commit voter fraud.
Yeah.
There you go. But yes, thank you, gentlemen. Until next time,
Great job,
Video
everyone.
Ditch, keep on gaming in the free world.
Amazing job, every pony. We did it.
Yeah, good job, every.
Every